dummy.
Bottom with bomb sex. I'm doing it particular.
This nigga sound like a New York nigga every week.
Yeah.
The styles I say is perpendicular.
Particular.
In particular.
I don't know how you do it particular.
Hey, yo.
What is that?
Know what I mean? 76 in Lennox. B Harlem World. Bang, bang.
Let's go, Dak, you bum
76 in Lennox. Harlem World.
Dak can give me buckets.
They bullshitting playing around with Carolina.
It's 17-3.
Y'all cussing the first 2 minutes.
Well, we ain't gonna.
We didn't know we was in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I just told y'all.
We didn't know it was particular.
That's a nice sweatshirt, Hootie.
Appreciate it,
I
man.
like that.
Appreciate it.
What?
My clothes been getting looser again. Remember,
Yeah, that big loose in the sleeve.
It's comfortable, fool. I don't care. It's comfortable. I'm tired of that fitted
tight, like a robe.
Tight fitted shit. So yeah, that's comfortable. That tight fitted stuff. You know, your t-shirt. You know, got 16 squares in it.
Hey,
that bug. He fresh out the pack.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Gas station finest.
I feel you. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the only place to get it from.
What if Cheeto picked your?
I don't think I ever got a t-shirt at the gas station. No, I ain't even gonna lie.
I have.
That's where I started from.
Always.
Yeah, that was like, nigga, you finna go, man, stop by the store. I gotta get I remember
$5?
Stop by the store. I need to get a gas station.
Man, them
and
damn,
it gotta be $5. If it's $7,
collars were just too like.
Now they used to have
real
thick Pastor Mason collars. Man.
That mean it was strong though. I'd rather that than that loose boy.
Yeah,
loose
you
neck?
can't have that loose boy.
Can't have that loose neck. DJ loose neck.
That's the worst shit. That loose neck. You got to get a size down.
You up at it? Nigga didn't get no gas station teeth.
I just got it.
I feel like gas station.
I wasn't above getting them from Black.
Nah,
I got it from Black for a lot of years.
Yeah, that's gas
I used to
station.
get them bats.
Yeah.
Them big ass tees.
Oh yeah, them 6Xs.
Hey, them hoes was the best.
Nigga used to really buy a 6X. A 6X.
I used to buy
Mine was like a 4X.
A 4.
When I was little now, nigga, I was like
4X
225.
I used to
4X
get
tall
a 3X or 4X tall.
Nigga 5'11" buying a
Oh
tall.
wow.
Nah, y'all was wild
Nigga
for that.
5'11" buying a tall.
Because I don't even like tall clothes because they too long. Pause.
Big paws.
Big
Gotta leave
clothes.
a stick on the front of it.
XL.
I never did that leaving the sticker shit on.
I'm trying to think. I feel like it was something I left the tag on.
Because Foot Locker had a big ass sticker.
Who
It was on my
had
hat. It was on my hat.
Nah, you had on one of your jerseys, nigga. You had one of them throwback jerseys.
Nah, because I got them from Black and they had it.
No, they did. They did have a tag on.
They ain't no tag
You
on.
had a tag on hanging
Nah,
out
he
your
should have
shit.
had a
Nah,
tag
Black ain't had no tag.
Ever pulled the stick off a hat.
The only reason I would wear a tag is if it was real. Like I wasn't gonna do it with the black stuff.
You had one real like NFL authentic jersey.
Yeah, I
didn't
went
you?
got that. The Marshall Falk. I went got that from the
Boy,
store.
that shit looked like a goddamn spaceship.
I had bought that. I had bought that Archie Manning from you. Remember that? Mm-hmm. Nigga showed me his Archie Manning
Nigga
jersey.
used to fit my clothes.
Nigga, I used to be little. and
Because
sexy.
everybody was big. I mean,
Everything
everybody
was-
wore big clothes.
But I was little
It
then.
probably was a 4X too. Though.
I had muscles and abs and shit.
I don't know about
You remember
abs.
that?
I did. Nigga, I worked out every day. Fuck wrong with
Y'all
you?
got y'all jerseys? Any?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my
I got
Hawaii.
I got my
I got my Hawaii and my
No, not the UAB
I got-
jerseys. Those sentimental. I'm talking about the bullshit jerseys.
what bullshit.
I got
Like that you bought at the mall. Like Archie Manning.
Oh,
no.
I gave
Yeah.
them away a minute ago.
my favorite one was that Warren Moon.
I donated. My favorite
Boy,
one
folks
was
used to
that
go
Falk.
crazy over that Warren Moon.
That Marshall Falk was it for me.
My favorite was probably that Orlando's Magic Tracy McGrady with the pinstripes.
Orlando's, like all of the Orlandos.
all of the Orlando's. Both of
Not
them.
just one of them, just
every
all
last
of them.
Orlando.
Mine was the Orlando's.
Yeah.
That nigga said that's like it was the Bahamas.
That's the bar of the wire. Orlando's, ain't it?
It is.
That
This,
was who owned it.
it is this Saturday. It is this Saturday.
I told you. I mean, no.
You right. You
It's
right.
Saturday.
We got to go get us some. But here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies podcast. I'm Stock.
I'm Joe.
I'm hooted.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode 251. Yes, 251 from the bottom of the map, nigga. Mobile, Alabama, nigga, you dig? Nah, I'm just talking. 251. 251 consistent episodes from the consistent group, man. It gets no consistent than us. I don't give a fuck who you is, where you at. We up there with the big dogs, man, in consistency, man. I mean, take it or leave it. That's what we doing. We feeling good, man. It's Sunday, man. We in this thing, man, recording. One man short, man. Thoughts and prayers out to the Todd
Thoughts
and
and
loves
prayers.
his family,
Thoughts
man.
and
We ain't gonna
prayers.
go into details. That's his business. But we thinking about you, brother.
Yes.
Thinking about y'all, man.
You know.
Tough, man. We talk a lot about holidays, man, and how excited. I love holiday season. This is my favorite time of the year. But for all, it's not always exciting, man. It's a lot of loss that people suffer throughout the year that they feel more so around holiday time when those normal traditions come up. Things that you would do, people houses that you would go to that you can no longer go to anymore. I lost my aunt and uncle. That used to be my spot. I used to love to pull up, and they always had that white envelope ready for me. Take this back to school. They ball that. I don't know how my aunt used to ball up that big ass envelope into
Ball up a knot.
and pass it to me. But
Your mama couldn't see it.
Yeah, they
for some
gone,
reason.
man.
Don't tell your mama.
So when you having a great time, man, and you know you're enjoying your family, enjoying your new traditions and traditions that we set, it's always good to reflect back on family members that you've lost or that are no longer here, or pray and uplift, man. Go reach out across to your people who you know have lost somebody who may not be having the happiest of holidays, man, and uplift.
Holidays are not always happy.
Right. For some people, it's bad.
Yes.
Or sad. I ain't gonna say bad. Sometimes it's sad. They think about those people who they love and they spent it with the most. And sometimes and we're getting at that age, man. We just now sitting here talking. We getting older, so we dealing with a lot more death of because of age and things of that nature nowadays. So love on those people while you can still love on them, but also understand that it's not a happy place for everybody.
Yep. Believe that. Where we at with it? Who?
Oh, that's where we at, man. Like I said, prayers, thoughts, and prayers and love to the Todd and Lumsey family. Y'all in our hearts. We'll do anything for y'all, and we with y'all during these trying times. It is the holiday season, like you said. Happy Turkey Day, man. I'm going home, man. Get to go. Go spend.
You going home?
Yeah, I'm going home.
When you come back?
I don't know. That's what I'm debating on.
Bring me some cages back. I see some.
Oh, we got to talk about this.
Cages.
So we not like, what the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? We got to have a Thanksgiving pod. So no pod next week?
I don't know, because I was debating on coming back Saturday, but then also I'm taking the girls down there. My nephew and my niece going to be down there, so I kind of want to take them to Bayou Classic.
Enjoy your folks. So we off next week? What y'all think?
Probably so.
I say no pod.
Probably so.
No pod?
Yeah, no pod. Okay, cool.
No pod.
Cool.
Y'all just heard it. Happy Thanksgiving. Gobble, gobble, turkey, and all that shit. I don't care about no gobble, gobble, no turkey, no fat fucking man in no suit.
Right.
Listen to half of this Monday and the other half.
Yeah,
we're going to be over there being sad. Come on, K. Ray, you want to pod?
Yeah, you want to pod?
2-man game.
Boy, Sunday be so long when you ain't pod.
No pen, no pad. We just go off the dome. What are we thankful for?
That's going to be wild.
This shit ain't gonna get
It's going to turn wild. I'm going to be in here drinking. What we thankful? And another thing.
Okay, right now there's no pod, but if one come out, it happens.
Well, yeah. You're welcome.
If it comes, it comes.
Yeah.
Like Erykah Badu. Was it Erykah Badu?
If she comes,
no,
she
Lauryn
comes.
Hill. Y'all lucky I showed up.
Do y'all,
Motherfucker, we paid you.
I know we still in your week, but talking about us taking off, do y'all find it hard sometimes, even with work, sometimes to pull away?
Yeah, all the time, man. All the time. Especially for what I'm doing, because it's a lot of responsibility, and missing one day could set you back 3 days sometimes.
Yeah.
So for me, sometimes that does become hard. And I'm as much as I ain't gonna say, I don't know how to say it. As much as I don't like work, I don't like to miss work either.
Because when you come back, you know what you're gonna have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we had a fine point, man.
And I like to be responsible for my own stuff too, though.
Yeah, I get that.
So that's the main part.
And we had a fine line because something happened this week. Where we got that text talking about working.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all be careful. Y'all work too much. And we got concrete examples of men before us who might have exhausted themselves, and we talk all the time. Man, I got 2-3 jobs. Man, I got this. I got to grind, man. Well, fuck sleep. And we don't always think about the ramifications of what we're doing, because sometimes you think you're young and invincible, but that young body got to get old. Yeah. So sometimes we're not really thinking about we're thinking about the now, and we all know what we do. We need money. Everything costs more. We like to live a certain way. We like to travel, but at what cost?
I mean,
we
was taught to go get it. Shit, I'm looking for another job.
Well, we was put in a position where we had no choice but to go get it. So we ain't had no choice. Like, we had to go work. We had to go work these 3-4 jobs just to make ends meet at times. And then once you get into a better position, now you want to do those things, and you still have to do those things.
Is that underrated? Like, is that appreciated?
It's overlooked.
And
it's not appreciated.
Say it.
To me,
I like it.
Is it underrated? I'll say it's underrated. I think that it's underrated. I think it's appreciated, and I think that people appreciate it because when you can do stuff for those people who want those things because you're working those 3 jobs, they love it. But the minute you can't, then
Yeah.
you know, so it's underrated. So I do think it's appreciated when you can do it. And if you stop doing it, it's going to affect everybody. Not only those people, but it's going to affect you too. Because sometimes you like to do those things you like to do.
What's that,
It's
G-Ball?
as simple as that.
That's the part. It's like whatever you do literally affect everybody. Like,
Yeah.
You gotta, your one mishap in your life can cause a mishap.
It's gonna be a domino effect.
And we say that a lot. And I thought about that a lot during Fedemic. It's like we can't really afford to fuck up. Like not putting pressure on you, but putting pressure on you. Like you gotta really be ready. You gotta be on. You can't really make careless mistakes because like I thought about like if we make that mistake, if the inevitable would have happened during that situation, like, oh God, I stuck there.
You'll be all the way inevitable. Look at that.
Inevitable. I did that shit. But if it happened,
You on the roll. You on the roll.
yeah. If it,
Simple ass word.
that ain't simple, nigga. You know how many? Say it right now, Kick it right.
No, I said it already.
All right, say it again. No. Right. Say it, Hooter.
No, man.
Let me say
It's
it.
on you.
But nah, but for real, if something go wrong, you think about all the lives that you impact. You know, in that one little span. You know, and it's a lot. Now, I just feel like men presence. We always talk about. I go to a class every Tuesday where we talk about a lack of men presence for incarceration, for a lack of responsibility, for whatever be the case, death, sickness, whatever. A lot of the problems that they attribute to what's going on in the world. That's another one.
A tribute.
Yeah,
I feel
tribute.
you.
Yeah.
I said that.
Yeah.
I don't know if you should get credit for that one.
Two
You say
bad
it.
words.
Say it.
Two bad words.
Say it.
A tribute?
He had to concentrate.
But I had chitty.
That TE almost got you.
But no, a lot of stuff that they attribute to the lack of family, or the lack of kids' success and stuff, go back to us.
And I fool, y'all know I think about it all the time. I texted the other day, man. I rolled past a truck and just thank the Lord. Cause the nigga almost.
Oh
been
yeah, well I didn't know what the fuck you was talking about at
Nigga was
first.
almost a truck driver. Every time I
With
see
the
that,
wrong truck.
every time I see it with the wrong truck, it's a nice truck, but it's the wrong
But-
truck.
But that's something to be said for you though. Like, think about it.
That's
I was
something you
trying- I
had
was
to
gonna- I was
decide.
gonna
You
try
didn't
something,
flinch.
fool.
You didn't flinch. Nigga was like, shit. I'm like, hey, who the transportations?
Right.
Who that don't know how to screw drive? Nothing. He don't know how to. He ain't got no nunchuck skills. He ain't got none of that shit.
would
He
have
was
became.
finna-
It was
he
gonna
finna make it work.
It was
He
gonna.
got good hands. No,
it-
he ain't trying to.
It probably
be no
would have
truck
ended
driver.
up being the
Pause.
lawn service. Yeah. How you know my hands good and soft and
No,
moist?
well, you
Pause.
just got.
He
I
good
hate
hands.
dapping you up. That's the gayest shit ever.
My shit nice
Soft
and
ass
soft.
hands. Like, then they, yeah, pause. All these want to get
What
into
the nigga
those.
sound like? Nigga hand soft like a lady.
Yeah, man, but I was at that point. I was just thinking of doing something, fool, and I'm thankful that I didn't have to go do those things because hindsight, I did not want to, but I was gonna figure a way out to do something, and even still,
You was gonna quit. You was gonna be in Omaha and be like, "Fuck this shit."
Is
I
this
would-
the
I
illest
wouldn't
nigga in Nebraska?
I wouldn't have been able to though, fool. If I
Nah, in that situation,
you know,
I'm joking.
I wouldn't have been able
But
to. So
the
I would've-
listeners doesn't.
I know, but you know, and that's why I walked off the one job. I was like, man, this ain't for me. It ain't time for this just yet. I did that shit for
You
about 2
getting
weeks.
hired to be a manager and quitting in a week is some of the funniest shit in the world.
Man,
to
that
me.
manager work was still work, boy. My back was hurt.
Yeah.
But think about the people under you though.
I'm sorry. Go.
That's been there for 5 years.
I'm sorry.
Nigga came in manager.
Quit.
I ain't no
Telling people what to do.
But-
No shots, no offense, but
But it just go to show because like I go to events. Like I went to an event this week for my daughter. You know, she had a little event. She got honored or whatever. And I looked around and it was by far more women than men. And it just for whatever reason, I don't know. It could be like I said, death. It's mass incarceration. It's deadbeat. It's whatever the case. It
Peace.
just wasn't a lot of men in there. And so it just
You
go,
think it's sometimes that too though? Sometimes maybe it's the sport. Like maybe you'll see.
well, no,
more
this
women.
was a school event at the school.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So it wasn't even a
Logan. Okay.
no.
so maybe that.
Yeah, I was, but it was
Oh.
at school.
Gotcha.
Well, your kids been doing their thing lately.
Think about
I ain't
us.
gonna hold you.
Think about park ball. Think about middle school ball. Think about it. A lot of the people who were out there were women.
My mama.
Yeah.
My mom was at every game. I'm talking about park ball, but my mom was at every game. My daddy came to a couple of games,
My mama was a hater. She
but
used to
also
come.
he had to work.
My mama ain't came for real till I got good. My mama was a hater.
I thought supposedly you was always good.
What's
I
more?
was.
What's
But
more
when we
important?
start winning and good.
What's more important, or
Keeping
what do you
the
put more
lights on.
value to? Work or being there at the moment?
Well, as a child, you don't understand it, but as an adult, you understand. Like, I understand why my dad couldn't be there.
Because I saw my boy from Pivot. What's his name? Ryan Clark. He was saying that his dad never came to a lot of his sports events, but he knew, like, as he got older, he realized, like, shit, Pops was working. Because every time he gave me money, he gave me his tip money from what he was doing.
And I ain't minded either, fool, because I was in that same situation. Pops ain't always come to the game, but nigga be there to pick you up, take you to McDonald's, you go home.
I think
Who
personally,
want to win a game and come home and the lights cut off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Not me.
I told my mama that one Christmas, I was like, man, I don't.
I was happy that a fool.
She was like, you know, hey, we ain't gonna be able to give a lot of gifts this Christmas. I'm like, hey, man, can you feed me next week?
Right.
Fuck that gift. Like, I'd rather eat for the weeks than have a gift
heat
on that day. And that's a true story. But to Ryan Clark's point, I just feel like you got to be a little bit of both. Like, I do feel like it matters for being there and being present. But if you can't, don't feel bad about it, man. Go do what you got to do to make sure that your family's straight and to make sure that your kids have what you got to. Don't feel bad about it. And as kids get older, they'll understand it a little bit.
I think they're starting to understand a little earlier now too. Sometimes these kids get it; they understand that. Oh, he got to go to work, and
'cause stuff
we'll put it in
costs.
your face. Hey, you want them Jordans, don't you?
That's one good thing about being dad. They might not forgive mama for not coming, but dad had to go to work.
oh yeah, I mean that's something that just some shit ain't fair. Yeah, mama gotta come.
Yeah,
As long as mama up there, you kind of
you trash as fuck, mama. If you didn't go, dad had to work.
Better go
Dad
to that
had to
spelling
work.
bee, that tumbling, that something, the football, everything.
Mama need to be there. Sorry.
You gonna pass that bitch?
Oh, but I ain't.
Well, how was your week? No, yeah, we cool.
Week
We
was
good.
cool.
We in
I
good
don't know.
shape.
I get to go home, go chill with the family. Week was cool. Cool. How was your
Cajuns
week?
be. Let me get some gumbo.
We want some Cajuns for Thanksgiving.
We need a New Orleans trip.
Come on, let's go.
Man, y'all not gonna do it.
I don't
tired of
mind
doing
going.
this shit with you.
Man, that's what we saying, man. We got to do it before we die.
Yeah, because we gonna, shit. Everybody damn near 40. We turn 39 or 40. I can't remember.
He
Oh.
young.
Yeah, he the young.
39.
He the
young,
youngest.
young ass junior.
He the second youngest. Dad's the youngest.
All right. Well,
Dads
shit.
don't count though.
Yeah, I'm hitting that 4-0.
Dads
But
Yeah, he don't count it. Yeah, I got what you're saying.
my just a week.
Got a new T-shirt.
Like you said,
Take it.
I mean, bop.
What?
But but shut up. Shut up. It was. We in that weird like weather phase where like you don't want to be hot if you put on a sweatshirt, but then you cold if you put on a t-shirt. So I was like, fuck.
And at 1 o'clock it's 70 degrees, and then at 4:35 it's 52 degrees, and it's totally different weather.
Right.
That's Alabama for you.
But it was a week. You know what I'm saying. Prayers and thoughts to the Todd and Lumsey family, of course.
Of course.
But I leave my week to that. Wasn't too much special. What about you, Stock?
Cool week. I told you I got to go to.
Oh, hang on. Question. What's your favorite way of turkey?
2 days later on a sandwich.
No, just original. Thanksgiving. What's the?
Of course, the deep fried. To me, you can't get better than a deep fried turkey. But I don't really have it as much deep fried. Like I've had it 10 times deep fried and 99,000 times the other way. You know what I mean?
I like
but
mine.
deep fried is great.
I like a juicy baked juicy baked turkey.
Smoked ain't bad.
Simple, juicy and baked.
Good baked, but like a lot of times baked be dry.
Yeah.
Nah, you gotta keep
I'm frying the
on
turkey.
You gotta keep on moistening
Wednesday
that
if
thing.
y'all want to come by.
I'm leaving Wednesday.
Oh, well.
I'm leaving Wednesday.
Do y'all shoot for the wings first, or y'all the breast person?
I'm
I'm a leg wing person.
I be shooting for the wing first, but like when you fry that boy, sometimes the wings get.
Be burnt. It be hard as a brick.
That'll be the first thing get clipped off. Right.
It'll be super crunchy.
But I think this year I'm.
When you deep fry it take away the shit that y'all don't like, especially once you inject it.
What you mean?
It be moist.
Oh, we do. Like yeah.
That's the main reason y'all don't like white meat, right? Because y'all say it be dry.
It does.
The deep fried turkey breast, I can eat that. That boy be good.
I can't remember. I need a good deep fried turkey. I can't really think of having one for real.
You ain't never deep fried?
Hell
I'm
no.
surprised. All
You
you
put
do
that
is
bitch in the oven.
inject that boy and just yeah, that's right. You got the
throw
pot
that-
already.
You got
throw
all
that-
the shit.
We throw that bitch in the oven.
You put
You
that
just
bitch on the
need some
burner
peanut
in the
oil?
pot. Put the
Fuck
peanut
around,
oil in it.
Burn the house down.
Do you a hen first? Do you
Something
You fry you
small.
a hen
Cornish.
first.
Gotcha.
About 3 minutes per pound.
Don't get that nigga the easy
3.5
way. He
minutes.
know what to do. Get that nigga the big boy.
That bitch gonna
No, that's
that bitch
what I
gonna be
did.
black.
So I'll tell somebody to do something. No,
I
hen
tried though.
because-
I'm willing to try it
Eh.
though. I'm willing to try it.
Peanut oil. You can't do that vegetable oil shit because it takes too long.
Look at G-Balls. I ain't coming to y'all shit.
Right. I don't want no peanut oil either though. I don't.
You allergic to peanut?
I ain't never had fried turkey.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
he can't.
You can't do no peanut oil, my boy. You trying to kill a nigga. Look at it.
Just do
Damn. Well, vegetable oil.
It's just gonna take longer.
Yeah, but you gon' But
I ain't never had
all right, with vegetable oil, you can only do like
You never
one.
had a deep fried turkey?
Because of that shit, everybody do it peanut oil.
Because everybody do it in peanut oil because peanut oil lasts longer. You can do 3, 4, 5 of them.
But you don't have to
Oh no, I just need to do
peanut oil.
one. I just got to do one.
There's
Yeah.
another way to
So
do it.
vegetable oil is good for
You
you.
trying to fry turkey for the whole hood?
I got you coming up because a lot of people
Got you
do
coming right
like
up, G-Ball.
4, 5. You know what I'm saying, and give them to people and all types of stuff. I know that's what my uncle do, but
How long it take overall?
depending on like it's
20 minutes?
It's 3 to 5 minutes per pound.
How many pounds your turkey would normally be?
Anywhere from 16 about 25, 15 to 25.
So 20 times 5. So shit, 100 minutes.
Like that's a long time.
It is.
But like if I'm doing vegetable oil, I do a smaller one, like 15, 16 pounds. So it ain't
Still an
that
hour,
long.
goddamn.
Yeah, and that vegetable oil be bullshitting. But y'all allergy ass niggas, why don't you just take an EpiPen and stop being that person?
Say it. Get off.
Dope week. Dope
yes.
week. Yes, dope week. Like I told you, I got to go to my daughter's school. She got a prestigious award. It was cool to go up in there. But when we was going in there, it was about 200 people maybe in the auditorium. And it was like a concert of sneezing and coughing. And I remember thinking like, damn, man,
Everywhere now.
America
But everybody's
as
sick
fuck
right now.
dog.
Yeah.
Like, all you heard,
Wet,
like
nasty.
literally all over the we set up like the second row to the front. So it was like 9, 10 rows behind. All you heard it all over the auditorium.
Has it always been like that, or we just paying attention?
Well,
to
I think
it
it's
more
that
now?
time of the year.
Are we just paying attention
This
to it
that
more
time.
now?
What you said, nigga? You go out one day, it's 32 degrees, and then the next day it's 95 degrees, and then it's you can't keep up.
Well, Dad
But
just
did-
said COVID made us
Right, that coughing used to be.
think
just be
about
normal.
every
We ain't-
sneeze,
we ain't
every
care.
cough. Oh, that nigga got COVID.
Like food, like we was in Buc-ee's yesterday. A lady had a big cough. The girl ill and walked that way. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't make the
Why were you in
noise.
Buc-ee's? He said that yesterday, but we didn't.
Went to Leeds. To the outlet. Yeah,
Oh,
went to the
okay.
outlet real quick.
Did you get anything?
This I got this from H&M. Look at
That nigga came in there. He trying to keep talking about your new shirt. He came with the new sweater.
Yeah,
Just went out there, man, because I had got some gift cards and I forgot all
he do
about
got
it.
lines in this shit.
I forgot all about it, fool. I got some gift cards for the Nike store, and I forgot the Nike store not out there no more.
Hang on, what you mean?
Yeah, they
It's
moved
not
it.
out there no
It's
more.
in the,
Remember we
they
saw
say it was moving to the summit. I think.
Remember we saw the whole little article.
Oh, but I didn't think they was moving that one to over there. I
Yeah.
thought they were just making a new one.
No,
It is
you can't
now,
have too many Nike
It is
stores.
now the Under Armour store
Okay.
Who the fuck wants cheap Under Armour? It's like,
for workout purposes.
Under
it's
Armour
cool.
came in real hot, but nah.
It's okay. I ain't gonna lie though. For,
the kids used to like it for a second.
I got some Under Armour and it goes under my arm, like really like my tight shirts or some tights, and they last. I ain't gonna lie, they do last.
But
I
yeah,
don't care. It ain't cool. It ain't Nike.
Didn't you have some cool Under Armours before when we was working out? I thought you did.
No, not shoes. I ain't never had no Under Armour shoes. Adidas, but not Under Armour.
Okay.
I don't play with them like that.
yeah. But it was a dope week, man. It was cool to go in there and see the look on your kid face, man, that you in there and they getting an award. I think I blew it up a little bit more than she wanted to blow it up. She was kind of cool, calm, and collected. But you know,
Calm down,
as,
Daddy.
as a nigga
Just
who,
the older one or younger one?
younger.
Okay.
As a nigga who never got no awards at school, you know.
Definitely not for
Yeah, I got
grades.
football awards
Right.
and trophies, but I ain't never get no school shit awards.
Never grades or
I
good
be
student.
big excited. So I'm out there with the pictures, and I don't mind, you know.
Nigga, shut up. I seen I went to your mama house and
Nigga had all A's,
and you
huh?
had perfect attendance and A and B on the row.
Big smile on his face when he
Yeah,
gets the teeth.
I saw the awards. Don't try to act like you was some thug.
Right.
Yeah.
Nigga was a good
You was a
student.
good kid.
Listen,
Yeah.
Well to do ass.
it don't matter what you say, because anybody who listening to it who know, they gonna know that was wrong. I was trash as fucking elementary through high school. I didn't get good at school to college.
Fool, I said
Hey,
that.
I
did
saw
not-
the award.
I had no good.
You ain't
grades
never seen
until
no school
college,
award.
boy.
You capping.
That's crazy. My best GPA was in college.
Yeah, that's well, that was because maybe you went to a failed school system.
I definitely
My
did.
shit was just because in
went to
high
a-
school they kept trying to make you do busy work. I ain't got time for that shit. Like college, you got 4 assignments, you got 4 tests or something. Okay, now this is more my speed. But I'm not finna just sit there and do a worksheet. What the fuck we doing this worksheet? It ain't teaching you nothing. They just gave us a lot of busy work.
Man,
and that shit didn't work good for me.
A lot of times they just teacher is trying to figure out how to get you to 2:30.
Yeah. Well.
Fool, I told y'all in the 12th grade, fool was literally taking spelling tests. In the 12th grade. Think about that.
Hootie, your word is cat. C-A.
K-A-T. Nigga, it was,
Damn, that nigga was in the 12th grade spelling cat. That's wild.
the word was like, it really was like a tribute or
Dummy,
something
dummy.
like that. For real. Fool. Like, that was wild. You talking about a fail system?
Shit, a tribute?
Don't worry about it. Go on, spell it. What you got?
Nah, nigga, I don't have to spell. Nigga, Siri do it for me when I go,
Siri, word, all of that. I'm good. I just got to get
Do they
close.
still have like this spelling bee and shit?
Yeah. The national, I think so.
I used to watch it. That shit used to be interesting.
It's lit.
I used to be amazed at how many words I got wrong.
Oh yeah,
But yeah, overall, good week.
smart ass 10th grader.
Did y'all see in New York?
Be 7 years old.
And we know that everything, we talk about this all the time, that all things trickle down.
They got rats.
But in New York, the governor signed a clean slate bill to seal most criminal records, granting millions of criminals a second chance. Or I don't even like to call them criminals. I mean, that sound bad. But people who committed a crime.
They commit a crime, they're
Yeah.
criminal.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a label.
Criminal sounds harsh.
Convicted.
Like sometimes you commit a crime and you didn't even know it. And
Yeah,
now you got that
they-
label on you.
They bought weed.
Convicted individuals.
Criminal.
Hey, that shit feel weird, man.
And
That's
everybody
not
a criminal. Everybody done broke a law.
Well, they say that if you use that shit behind the wall, nigga, you get beat up for that.
Criminal.
What?
You're a
Say
criminal?
Man, I mean, y'all niggas criminal. They'll beat you up.
No, we criminals.
What you mean?
I'm here for breaking a
I'm
law.
a good, wholesome citizen. I ain't no criminal.
Everybody criminal.
Nah, everybody does a little
There's
crime.
very few
I think
people that
criminal-
are not criminal.
To me, criminal is like you do some bad shit.
No, if you run the stop sign, you're a criminal. You broke the law.
Man, stop saying that shit. But anyway, they passed the clean slate bill, basically making a way for. To me, it's an extension of prison reform, but it just allow people to, when they go try to go get that job, or they rehabilitate and they back into society and they need to go get that job, they can't use their old past against them. But it's only for certain ones. Serious crimes and offenses like child molestation and all that stuff is still on the board, so we good on that. But for stuff like drug offenses or petty crimes and stuff like that, it's sealed to where you can still go try to go get that job that you need to kind of support yourself, take care of your family.
Now, it's two parts
dope.
depending on how you look at it. Definition, criminal. A person charged with and convicted of a crime. But this is the part that I really see. A person who commits crimes for a living. That's criminal.
That's a career criminal.
Okay.
Criminal. Criminal.
I see the difference in that. I mean, you have to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you
But,
just run a red light, man. You just ran a red light. You're a criminal.
All right, so about the subject that Stock just brought up.
Criminal.
That's dope. Cause like, say you're selling drugs. You're selling drugs to
Feed your family.
do X, Y, and Z. But then you do your time and get out and you can't get a job. So
They push you back.
what you want me to do?
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to
Something
bring it.
you don't need a resume for is drug dealer.
That goes to what Dion was saying about those kids, man. Don't crucify these kids, man. We all did something stupid and dumb when we was 17 and 18. And most times these criminals or people who committed crime, so to say, was 17, 18 years old. And they probably, a lot of these kids, man, they've been on their own. Like on my TikTok, for some reason, this Angola pops up a lot on my TikTok. But it's people in there telling their stories about where they came from. And a lot of their crimes started happening at 12, 13, 14. Like, think about that, fool.
I looked at-
like, we never had to
That's
deal
in
with.
Louisiana, right?
Yeah, Angola.
Angola is. I looked at something similar because I was looking at a guy, I don't know how I came across it, but it was a page where the dude was like 16, 17. He was in there, now at this point it was like 2018. Now we in 2023, some 6-7 years later, and it's like, damn, nigga still in there for something you did at 16. And you think about how you thought at 16, 18, 21, 25, 30, like your mindset changed. And so like you commit these crimes at 16, 17, thinking that it's cool, and then you get older and realize like, that shit ain't cool, but you're still penalized. So like people who 17 get these 30-year sentences, and they probably by the time they get to 30 years old would never commit that same crime again. I don't know. I think it's time for reform and a change. We see all the time these different videos. You hear all these different horror stories from behind the walls. Some of it is not rehabilitative. It's
Most of it.
Yeah,
not here.
Most of it.
Yeah, you see some of these Nordic countries like Sweden and Switzerland and all those places, Norway, where they house them in humane ways. I'm not suggesting that somebody who murders someone necessarily needs to be pampered per se, but if that person has a 15-year sentence, that person has to integrate back into society. It has to be some way that we rehabilitate these
without
people.
going and do crime.
Right.
That's
to
the only
where they
option we
can come
give
back and be an asset and not result back to the things that got them sent to prison in the first place.
Teach them how to be farmers.
And after 15 years, just don't let them out. Give them a bus ticket and you figure it out.
Yep.
Like in year maybe 13, start doing little small stuff to get them back, you know what I'm saying, with society.
Yeah. I don't think we'll ever be there, but like the thing that I saw, it was on Vice, I think, when they were showing those Nordic prisons, they were showing them where they got them taking care of plants. They got them taking care of pets. Like, because to them, they say that humanizes that person. They are, instead of making them more hardened, you take everything away from them,
Put them
put
in a
them
block
with more people that's hardened, and all they do is learn to survive and
Make
do
shakes.
means to survive versus trying to give them what tools to be able to survive when they're outside the walls.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like it. I think it's a step in the right direction for reform. Yeah.
And then on the other side, when you look at it from the other way, these crazy 4 niggas who escaped from the Georgia prison, and they all just got caught. The last one got caught yesterday. Y'all saw that?
I ain't seen none of that.
It was 4 people in a Georgia prison escaped. One of the niggas got caught. He had like pounds of fentanyl, pounds of coke, 3, 4, 5 guns. Then what about those people who be like, see, this is why you don't let them niggas out.
Well, they ain't let them out.
I know, but if I let you out, if I give you grace because you was in there for some drug crimes, and I give you grace, I let you out in 5 years, and you go do this. That's the argument to the other side.
You saying he escaped, and then when he was escaped, he got caught with pounds of fentanyl while he was out?
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we say.
Within a week.
Okay, so I'm not gonna.
I know.
I'm not gonna use him as an
example.
example.
I'm just saying, like, that's what they're gonna come back.
Right, but in that case, they didn't have a choice because they went somewhere and they broke out, they escaped. But I'm talking about sending somebody who got caught with pounds of fentanyl before they went in, and you break them in and say, hey, clearly you've learned to master business. We're gonna give you business classes and business courses, and we're gonna teach you outside of drugs. What do you like? Oh, I always wanted to have a pet store. Okay, cool. Well, make those lessons match what they were doing, or give them skills on getting business loans and how to get business grants and how to write them. So then when he not escaping, but when he does get out and we don't give him no 90 fucking year sentence, you give him something that fits it, a 8 year, something that fits it, and you rehabilitate him. Then when he gets out, he's able to try to say, hey, I'm finna start this, I'm finna start that. He can hire more people that look like him that might be at risk of doing the same thing he did. They got a job and an avenue to be able to do something positive instead of a negative.
Yeah, I mean,
good argument.
It changes everything because, like, right now, November 2023, if you selling fentanyl, you need to catch a murder charge. Yeah, so. But besides that, like selling weed, and weed is legal in so many states.
That's wild.
Like, yeah, come on now. Like most drugs, like that ain't really gonna kill you off one thing. I think, you know what I'm saying, don't give people life sentences.
You think these new studies hurting that?
What you mean?
These new studies of weed actually hurting you?
No, because that's a continuous thing.
I don't want to misquote, but it was a gentleman. He was on Sway in the Morning. I'm trying to get his information up while I'm looking, but he was saying that over 100,000 Americans died each year off of prescribed medication. Stuff that like we looked at it, we evaluated, we did blood tests, and we prescribed this to you. And I'm not trying to say
It's a
one.
very low percentage.
I mean, it's not. The moral of the story of that is
people die from legal
I
stuff
think
too.
that this is gonna help you for whatever condition, and that killed you.
Yeah, that happens.
That's bad.
Yeah.
But we're not criminalizing none of that. And I'm not trying to compare that to fentanyl or nothing like that. I'm not trying to say that, but
because I only compare because like in the county, the county that we're in right now, fentanyl is the number one killer.
I didn't know that.
100,000, yes,
yeah.
it's the number one. Like all these shootings and shit we got, fentanyl is the number one killer.
The county we in the same way.
Sure.
Because they were saying, I was reading that with the change in like gun permits. I know this sounds crazy, but remember when they changed and everybody can carry it now? You don't even need that money that they were using for gun permits was going a lot to the
sheriff.
Narcan and the stuff that they use when they arrive on scene to be able to treat somebody who having an overdose.
Now they don't have as much.
Well, they don't have the resource for that. That part of that money was going towards that. When you're in these rural, like you got to think, like if you're in rural deep Jefferson County or rural Shelby County or these counties that don't have a trauma center, UAB right there or something like that, it might take the first person on the line of defense is going to be a sheriff. It might take him 20, 30 minutes to get to you.
Because
You need something right then. He needs something on his truck that can help you right then because you're not going to make it to a trauma center. So
the fact that Alabama took revenue away is so fucking stupid in Alabama to me.
Aligns.
Because, yeah, that's why I said it's stupid. Because, I mean, I love guns, don't get me wrong. But I went and got my permit. Paid my $35, half million dollars. But think about everybody having to pay their money.
It adds up.
That lets you have more shares. That lets you have more resources. Why take that shit away?
people
Like, you got to pay for a driver's license, but you ain't got to pay for a gun.
that's wild. People don't think about it like that.
Gotta
They think about it, but it's something they just getting paid to not think about it.
They don't think about it because they taking away stuff that's actually helping them.
Yeah.
From a business standpoint, did y'all see? I don't know if y'all saw the clip that was circulating this week. Terrence Howard. He was saying that he only got $12,000
For DJ.
for DJ and Hustle and Flow.
So now he got to go back and sue because he was like the Sony or whoever it is, they are getting residuals off of Whoop That Trick because they own DJ. Whereas he's the person who actually performed that song, and he gets no credit for it whatsoever.
So they ain't put his real name.
They put DJ.
As the song.
Yeah, instead of Terrence Howard.
I want to say Kid and Play got like 10 for a house party.
Go sue. Go get some money. Hopefully it works.
No,
out.
you signed a contract. I ain't fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I ain't know the industry side, but
I get that.
you signed a contract, and I understand why they signed it. You didn't think house party was gonna be house party.
I get that, and I understand that nowadays they're letting you sue those contracts, but people see that some of those contracts just is so unfair it don't make sense.
That's true.
So,
and I hope they
cool.
get their money.
Cool. Like if this movie would have made y'all enough to just only pay him $12,000, cool. But this movie made enough for y'all to pay him more for him doing that
Sometimes you
song.
outplay your contract.
Yeah.
But do you
Well,
okay?
perform, I
So
should say.
you said because they signed the contract, they should honor it.
Yeah.
Should honor it.
Okay. So what do you think about like people who want to change rules because they don't fit? They don't fit for them in that moment or in that rule, or they're 5 years ago they was cool, but because they're the ones breaking the rule, like similar to the James Madison shit. Because I mean they end up getting their ass kicked, so we're not gonna make them up.
The actors.
Yeah, but like you signed it, but now you outplay it. Or NFL shit, you sign this contract, you outplay it.
You sit
I
out.
want more money.
You hold out.
Yeah, a whole lot.
You do like them actors did, and you find a way to change it. Now it's still up to them to be like,
Yeah.
sit out. But when it's over, there's nothing you can do about that because they don't care about Terrence Howard sitting out. So what can he do now to still get his benefit?
Nothing.
Something.
He
can
not
go
gonna
sue
get that
him.
money
He said
back.
he's suing. I think he gonna get something.
I don't see what he
I
gonna be
think
able to
so.
do.
I don't think that. I think that he's smart enough to know, and lawyers are smart enough to know that we're not just gonna sue and sue.
You gotta
And I've seen it happen
and
before.
you gotta be careful
We've
with
all seen it before.
the lawyer aspect of it.
They just want the money.
Right. Because you wanna sue theirs? Okay, cool.
But and I get
Shit,
that.
because they
Let's
gonna get
do it.
paid regardless.
Yeah.
Like they don't have no
Yeah.
dog in that fight.
And also when he made that movie, it was no streaming. So that contract had something that did not include streaming revenue. But it included something that we own this person.
I get that too, and I get that like some stuff just overcomes. Like Dave Chappelle, it was in all of his contract and all of that for them to run the Chappelle show here, and there. And you see what happened? They changed it. They paid him because he was suing. He was like y'all shouldn't do this, and stuff happened. Like sometimes
They
things
got him a solid. They ain't
I don't
do that.
care. Things can happen. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, they should.
But the difference with Chappelle,
He's Chappelle too,
I mean, he created that. He wrote it. Like,
but he still signed a
I
contract
mean,
to give it to him.
did Terrence Howard write Hard Out Here for a Pimp?
Yes.
No, did he write the song?
He said for performing.
Yeah, he performed it. Did he write it?
I don't know.
What's
I don't know.
wrote it?
I mean, I've never known him known
3
to be
6.
a rapper.
I think Mr. Big, right? Or didn't he write some shit out? No, he wrote some shit for 3 6.
For 3-6.
But to me, all in all, it's
Hard out
it's
here.
the
No, it's
same.
hard out here for a pimp. I think, yeah, Mr. B.
To me, it's still the same because it's just about really signing the contract. Is all really the basis from. So to me, it's the same whether you performed it, whether you wrote it, whether you this. It's still yours.
I signed you to be an actor, and I'm paying you X amount of dollars, and you signed to be an actor.
I think
That's it.
contracts need to be adjustable because we see in coaching or playing world, if you don't perform to the
gonna fire
original
you.
contract, then they want to get rid of your ass before you even done. And they'll pay money to get your ass away from that.
That's why you
77
put
million.
that Jimbo in.
Yeah,
you
they'll pay money to get your ass away. Hey, look, man, this motherfucker's so sorry. We gonna pay you to get the fuck away from us.
I want to say Charlemagne or somebody said that, like, you only get paid for what you negotiate for.
Not what you deserve.
That's what you're worth.
It ain't about what you deserve. It's about what you negotiate.
It's about what you negotiate for. So if you let them people give you $100,000 and you a $10 million nigga, that's what you deserve.
Well, you also deserve to renegotiate. If that's-
After that contract is up.
not always.
And I deserve to tell you no if I want
You do.
to be in that
Yeah.
You do.
I got
you.
you.
Do. You do. Then you also deserve for me to sit out and your show fail. It can go both ways.
Cool. I done already made my money back.
But you about
Honestly,
to lose now.
do y'all feel like
20 more Terrence Howard.
I was just about to? That's what I was just about to say. It's so
Well,
much
it
talent out
depends
here.
on who you are. You don't have 20 more Deshaun Watsons. Just throwing a name out there.
Athletes are different.
Contract. It's contract.
It was just
I'm
one just
I'm
came out
speaking-
yesterday.
I'm just saying contract. It's all contract.
Well, no, you can find another actor. You can find another Terrence Howard. He
It's
ain't
hard.
even a top tier
It's hard.
actor.
It's hard to find a creator that resonates with the.
Okay, so let's
But
go
then
bigger then.
but
Let's-
then-
you can't find another Denzel. Let's say it's in a Denzel situation.
You ain't never heard Denzel having a contract
That ain't
problem.
my answer the question I'm asking.
Yes, you can't. No, you can't find another Denzel.
Exactly, so
that's why
that's
he
what I
gets
mean.
paid what he's worth. Terrence Howard was a nobody.
It's levels, and for that movie, it called for a nobody, and you couldn't. I don't think you could have got anybody.
And he played
DJ.
the fuck out that role.
You can't get any DJ. I don't think you can just do that.
No.
I'm sorry. So that's what I mean.
That was his big
Cool.
breakout.
Okay, so do you think in acting world or entertainment world, do you think it's as much that person or is it just the money that's put behind them?
It's the person.
Both. No, it's
It's
both.
a hybrid of that.
It's the person, man. I didn't see some real good acting in some bad budget movies.
Man, Marvel movies
the
gonna
actor.
do X amount of dollars because it's the push behind it.
You've
But
been
still,
seeing
it ain't-
they've been falling.
Yeah,
actually
wait,
lately.
they in the tunnel right now. They
Them
take-
superhero shit
but
getting old.
It's not that though. You
well,
know.
but also they haven't been able to what you call it.
Move it.
But look,
the strike.
you say all of that, but I got the name in my head. Who's the best Marvel actor? It's only one. No, you're not.
I don't know.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey.
Oh, Iron Man.
Yes, he's the best actor in this. The person, like they can put money behind all of these people. There's only one best.
Yeah, but they gonna put him on America Today. They go NBC,
They gonna-
Dateline.
they gonna do that- they gonna do that with
put
all-
him. He gonna do 52 interviews in a week.
They're gonna do that with all of them, but he's still the best.
Not with everybody.
They're gonna do it with Spider-Man.
I have a
They're
was
gonna, do it,
a,
they're gonna do it with the Hulk. They're
It
gonna
was
do it
a
with
Marvel.
Hemsworth.
It was a Marvel movie that just flopped. That was a black director and had a black leading cast. That it was no promo for.
It ain't all to me. I don't give a shit how much promo Iron Man get. It's gonna get watched.
But if you don't know to go watch it,
And
who
whatever
gonna go watch it?
and whatever movie you're talking about, I know they had promo behind. it.
But I do.
Well, it was a strike.
But I do believe
So it
I
was
do
a-
believe in promo though, like because like
I do
right
too.
right now, if said company say, okay, we finna sponsor the Dummies podcast. And then they use their relationships to start saying, hey, man, make sure y'all say that, man, this underrated. And then they get these celebrity people to start saying it. Then next thing you know, nigga had 6 million views in a day. Like, damn, how they did that?
And I can switch up.
It's all sometimes it's the machine.
I agree with that. But I also believe that you can put this machine behind this actor and the same machine behind this actor. But that bigger actor gonna still have the biggest, because he's the better actor.
Did y'all see where Slim Thug, speaking of machine, he came out this week and he was talking about not signing these big deals, and he was saying how in Texas, people like Slim Thug was living better and having more money than you name your big people
Coming
because
out of Trump and stuff.
Yeah, because they would,
Getting 100%
they had
of
bigger fan base, but they didn't have bigger money.
Yeah, because they got to pay 88 more people.
Yeah, because Texas was real big always in the independent
He was
game.
selling out to Trump.
Yeah, he was selling out, and the machine helps. It does help. But if you sell that same amount on your own, which is going to be hard.
It was
to do,
more so, do you
you're
want to
gonna
be
get a lot
famous or do
more.
you want to be,
Rich.
you want to make money?
And if you want to make money, most times if you can, you do it by yourself. Kodak said it too. He spoke on it, man. It was like, man, Kodak was like, man, I need that machine behind me because it's just easy. I got too much to do now, which also means you got too many more people to pay to do those things. Like, I can't do it all. I got to pay somebody to do it. So I need all of these things, which means my percentage is going to be, instead of it being 60%, now it's 20%.
And I mean, I get both sides because like Slim Thug, I always been a fan of it. I always love Texas music, but his biggest hits was when he was on a major. So they pumping you, they giving him money for the video, but like his independent shit, it probably made him more money.
They ain't giving him money for the video. They just paying for the
wait,
video.
wait,
Well, no, they gave.
You saying that as his biggest hits, but like I don't think his fans will say his biggest hits are the ones that you talking about.
That's the same Lollipop.
the most popular.
Miss
Yeah, it's
Officer.
just like you saying,
Yeah.
like if we break it to Outkast, like nigga, don't nobody want to hear "Hey y'all."
Hey, no,
But
That's it. That's one of his biggest,
Did
right?
you play that in the verses?
Yeah, but yeah, probably. Yeah, he did. He did.
No, I didn't.
Ran him right out. Murder. I'm still Pimp C, bitch. Get him out of the room.
Dummy.
And which song made more money?
What you mean? It didn't matter. You didn't know
I don't
the
think I
crowd.
played that, but
Yeah, you did.
Which song?
Hey, yeah.
Which song made more money though?
I don't care. You lost.
Well, you want to be like solidified or you want to make money?
Which one you want to do?
That's a question for the artist.
I don't know. I mean, again, you can say, "Hey, y'all." I'm not using. This is a bad example, but we're talking about the machine versus the independent. Sometimes that machine makes you famous. It makes you appear bigger than, larger than life, but you're making all of that money for the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes that Slim Thug who made goddamn the CDs out his trunk probably got more money
Probably
on
got more money.
hand.
That's why when
than the other person.
That's why when we see these niggas who had the machine behind them, that machine leaves for 2 years, they be gone
be
dead.
dead.
Because they don't know how to get
Whereas
it.
Slim Thug and been with a major and God knows how long, he buying the block back.
Slim Thug ain't never ran out of money. have
He
he?
been buying the block back. For
That
the last
nigga
15
Jeezy
years.
was doing an interview. He was talking about like how he didn't cash his first
$2 million.
Def Jam check. That nigga put that shit in a shoebox because he had no bank account. Now
He said Jay-Z called him like, "Hey man, what you doing with the check?
You got to cash it or it's going to go
Got to
away.
Cash that, man."
he said he lost one. It's some Avizu jeans because that's 2002, 3, whatever.
I had me some of them black Avizus.
We had them black Vizus.
Yeah, them Bizus.
Vizus.
Nigga had them Bezos before they came out.
You the first Jeff
He had some Amazon jeans.
Dummy.
Yo, you know.
Let me get that 48.
Oh, 48. Nigga, you do damn sure well 44s religiously. Nigga went from a 44 to a 34 just off of growing up.
Right.
We was talking about, music. Drake. He came with, what was it, Scary Hours?
Scary Hour 3.
3.
Yeah, it's a just
Scary
an
Hour 3
attachment.
added about, 5-6 more
Six
songs
songs.
back onto the track.
Can you get it just by itself or no?
I mean,
when
on,
I looked at it-
on all the platforms I saw, they were together.
You can edit it to how you want it to be edited to.
So I could download and just delete the other bullshit.
You just had them 6 if you want them 6.
What did y'all think about the other 6 songs he added to it? Were y'all fucking with it or?
I will.
I was.
That's Drake I be saying.
That's Drake.
Yeah.
Drake.
That's
Just,
the Drake
hey, bruh.
He
I understand you want to be popping in Africa and the UK and all this shit, but come on now. Thank you for doing this, but do this a little bit more for your fans, man. Yo, day one people.
Do what?
You
What
can
he did?
do this.
What did he do?
Rap.
So that's all. It's just rap.
Just
Yep.
Just rap or rap about niggas.
He had his little sassy raps, but
Oh, that's what you want.
he
want
rap.
You
No.
want the sass.
no, I don't need the sass, but it's cool. That's part of hip hop. Everybody does it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody spars with people. Your favorite rapper has done it.
It was the Drake that I like.
But it was just Drake, besides that, just rapping, man. Rap. Tell these niggas, y'all ain't shit. You
a broke boy.
You ex-ass rapper. You want to talk about me. Talk about, I like it. And I want them niggas to respond back and rap.
But is that back to kind of what we were talking about? Like Drake he have to make music for the machine too?
It is.
Yeah, he do. Because he too big now.
That's why he gave us the first 20.
Yeah, that was for them.
And you even said it. Do you want to make money or do you want to be cool?
Drake that made his money. So go do that.
Nigga, Drake can't stop making money.
No, yes. Go do that stuff for them. I'm not talking about that type of artist. He needs to go and do that stuff for the machine because the machine is paying him very well back. He can't go independent. He can, but Drake doesn't want to go independent. You can't compare what Drake doing to Slim Thug. Those are two totally different things. Slim Thug will make more money being independent than probably going major. Drake,
Well, you said
they giving him the
that.
bag.
Now you said that going back to Slim Thug that his
Biggest hits.
biggest hits was with the machine.
But I did not say that's where he made most of his money at.
Yeah, you didn't. I get it.
Both of those, I don't see why you don't see how both of those.
I didn't say nothing.
You don't
Right.
see nothing. You don't see shit.
See, that's your problem. Nigga didn't say nothing. I took your point.
Well, you know,
I'm creating a podcast where people have to talk.
yeah, but it's a podcast
gotta see the
where,
other
where
side.
people got to hear you.
Right. And so I'm
So when
I'm-
you see nobody
Nobody
what
heard
I
you
just
agree.
said.
Ain't nobody heard you agree with him.
can't get right. My job is to facilitate and make you talk.
Tell me, nigga.
I'm making you talk.
I'm just saying the people that listen on the podcast.
You did exactly what I needed you to do, man. That's it. That's
Hey man,
all.
I think this Drake was very okay. It was cool. It was straight. He was real sassy. He did throw a lot of average shots at niggas. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. I ain't heard no bar that just made me go crazy. He talked a lot of shit, and I
That
liked
Joe
him.
Budden bar was pretty good to me.
It was pretty subtle. I feel like he could have been talking to us too. You know, it's just Stock used to rap. Now he giving his opinions about Drake. He could go to a lot of places. So to me, it was
Mason, Cam?
Right.
So we need to get a nigga to beef with. Stop.
We don't know. Like I
Troy
get that,
F.
I get that, but I think that
Damn, what's the trial one?
He had a podcast.
yeah, he been on the podcast.
Oh.
Right? But I just think
Never
that
listened
people
to him.
are thinking. I think that Drake is clever. He's witty. And he just said that because it's a lot of niggas that's used to rap and doing podcasts.
Or used to do
And
anything.
Y'all think
Now-
it's Joe Budden I'm talking about. Y'all think y'all saying Joe Budden. I might have Cam in mind. I might have Mason in mind. I might have Math Hoffman in mind. I might have
Troy Avenue.
I might have a lot of niggas in mind. Y'all give Joe Budden that throne and let him wear. And I didn't talk about him enough. I might not even be talking about him.
'Cause if
Or I'm talking about all y'all niggas.
Yeah, because if you think about it, all them niggas, they're doing podcasts after whatever they try to do.
They used to rap. Or
Whatever they
used
try to do.
ball.
They try to play football. They try to play baseball.
And y'all just
Yeah.
It
attributed
ain't too many podcast niggas who, nigga, I got big from podcasts.
So I think that Drake
That's
was shooting
Rogan.
that- Drake,
But even him, he was a UFC fighter. And
Fear Factor.
yeah.
Yeah, Fear Factor. And some
You know,
else before
I think that Drake does a good job of shooting at all of y'all niggas and let y'all choose who y'all think I'm talking about.
I mean,
he was talking about Joe Budden, though.
He was
I
talking
don't know.
about
I don't know.
that was something Jay-Z was always good at. Like, you know who you talking about, but like it ain't for certain.
Nigga rap. That's all.
So, but like, yeah,
I liked it.
the nigga rap.
He
I
was
like
rapping.
it. Those 5 to 6 songs was better than his whole album.
Did he get Cole back?
I think on that one,
He definitely got Cole back.
he might have got him 7
Man,
to
he
6.
definitely got Cole
I think he
back.
got Cole back, but I still think Cole
I
original still
think
was
Cole
better.
verse was
Yeah,
It was, but he
If
got
it's
him
a
back.
full game,
But he got him back on this one.
with the two, Cole maybe
Cole got the
win.
first half. Drake got the second
Yeah,
half.
yeah, yeah.
Now we go to overtime.
Yeah, but
Who gonna
but
get
no,
overtime?
Drake was like, "Hey, run it back. Mm-hmm. That's what Drake did. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, like, all right, so the first song, Cole 21 them, you know what I'm saying? Get off the sticks. Mm-hmm. And Drake was like, run it back.
I think Drake up 14-7 in the second half. Then so overall, then Cole still wins.
Cole maybe wins, but it's a close.
I still get Cole.
24-21.
24-21, yeah, somewhere around there. Mm-hmm. I mean, but like Drake, like
treat it like volleyball though.
But,
you won the first game, I won the second game. Time to go to the third game.
But Drake proved that like, hey man, don't play with me. Like I can get with you. Like I kind of, you know what I'm saying? You did your thing. That's like, I'm sorry. Jay-Z is a far better rapper than Eminem. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. And if you don't agree, then fuck.
Jay-Z's a far better rapper than Eminem.
I don't know if it's far better.
Far better.
He's gonna rap more stuff that you would want to hear.
More the favorite,
but better rapper, I don't know.
I'm the one saying this. So
in your opinion,
yes, he's a far better rapper and makes better music than I want to hear with him. Mm-hmm. Eminem got him on Renegade.
He had it varies.
But if they ever get on the track again, Jay-Z gonna know what to do, and I don't think Eminem can do that again. And that's kind of what happened. Like Drake is him. And when he feel like doing it and not playing with you, he can do it on a very high level. So that's what happened.
Well, good job, Drake. Good job adding that extra 6 for the people who wanted the extra 6. I haven't saw any bad reviews about it at all.
Nah, he went in on them extra 6. Like Dad said, he gave you his rap. Like he really went at it. And when he put out that clip talking about, man, I didn't even write the first one. I did that. Bitch, don't do that no more.
They had no. But they also said he had no songs coming into this for the 5 days that it took them to record.
I don't care. Whatever you need to do, you need to do. Whatever process you use to come up with these 6, that need to be your process at all times.
So take your rest, Drake, and come back with them 6 times 2 or maybe 3.
Yeah.
Do you feel slighted though that he giving the machine more than he giving the people?
I do.
I don't. I don't, because it go back to what Can't Get Right said. The machine makes you wealthy, and the people turn. Man, one thing about the people, man, the people turn too quick, dog. And so if you don't make the money for the machine, you're gonna be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Drake is a slave to the machine because it's paying him too much money.
I don't know if he's a slave to the machine.
I mean, you can't call somebody a slave that's making millions and millions.
Yeah, I think he used it to his advantage.
Yes, but the fuck you want me to do? Put out a mixtape? Drake too big for that.
Or it's no more mixtapes, but music that sounds like a mixtape couldn't be done.
No, why would Drake do that?
For his fans. Because that's what we talking about.
Fans.
All right, then.
Hey, Universal or BMI or whoever he signed with, what do I get for this project? Oh, $20-30 more million? Cool.
But if the fans really love it and they stream it a billions, gazillion times, do you not get more?
Fuck them fans. Because they showed you how much streams mean nothing.
It does if you get a billion gazillion.
Cool, but
I ain't mad at Drake making money for the machine, because that's what get him in London and Paris and South Africa and
Ibiza
and in Dubai and all of that shit, where they get $2 million just to show up
per song.
Just give me something to stream.
Nigga renting out the LA Dodgers stadium for a date. Selling out your trunk don't get you there.
And then it get you, like I said, the people turn too quick.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like how they doing Dion. You know, shit. Oh, fuck him. Right. And it's like, God damn, man.
You was his biggest fan 2 weeks ago.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, some people was haters from day.
Well, I'm talking about people who was fans 2 weeks ago now haters.
We'll get to that. We don't want to overstep that. But Collard Grove. Is it Collard Grove? Collard
Grove 2.
Collard Grove 2, I'm sorry. With 2 Chainz and Wayne drop. It also dropped the same day Drake dropped. Had a chance to listen to it, go through it. Did y'all listen to it and go through it?
Go through it.
Yes. I'm about to give it to him.
Give it to him. Yeah.
So.
I ain't give it to him, G-Ball.
Yeah, that's why.
Oh.
G-Ball's like, what you about to give to him? What you about to give him, G?
You don't want it now.
Yeah. Oh, don't give it to him. Don't give it to him. Yeah. It wasn't the same.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That's a wild video right there.
Don't do it again. But I gotta give it to Joe. Joe, like,
Ooh, Joe, what?
Joe, what the fuck was wrong with you coming on your platform, the Dummies podcast, and disrespecting this man's name? Like, he ain't having no more. Like, he was Jordan with the Wizards. Like, he was over his prime. Like, he ain't make like a yellow Rari. Oh, fuck it.
That was one long word, boy. That was a long ass word.
Y'all shut the fuck up.
You need to.
But no, man, like, Joe, you was tripping. Forever questioning that man rapping ability.
Now, you being serious or sarcastic?
He's serious.
I'm being
He better
serious.
be.
Okay.
Now, all right, take me out of that little mode. No, this shit was phenomenal.
You was talking to yourself.
Amazing. That shit kind of amazing.
That shit was, yeah. No, Wayne show, like, stop playing. Like, no, don't play with me.
So
You welcome Wayne.
So you motivated Wayne.
I motivated Wayne.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think that it was a dope fucking album, but I didn't really have hopes, and I too didn't have hopes for Collar Grove, but I had hopes for Wayne. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying for the longest, like, all Wayne features have been amazing. It's just been his own bodies of work haven't been as good, but this was like super dope. He did what he was supposed to do. I think 2 Chainz kept up and did what he was supposed to do on it. Complimenting Wayne, but like, Wayne had so many verses that was just, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care about Jay-Z. I don't care about Biggie, Tupac, whoever you want to say. It's too many verses that man had, particularly not only the last year and a half, but just on this album alone, that just show that nobody can do what Wayne does. I'm sorry. Like,
At all.
the way he put words together, the way he put this shit together, man, nobody can really do that. I'm sorry.
At this length in their career.
Yeah, like, nobody can do
years
that.
In, how many years he in?
He
About
just
25
be
years in?
warming up, man. Like, he just be chilling. And I feel like it's gearing up for the run that Wayne trying to go on, or that he's starting to go on now. We're gonna have to put him back to that. You're gonna have to start saying best rapper.
To me, he's
Now,
always
Wayne.
been there. He's always been there for me.
I just hope he don't.
Wayne, don't let me down on Carter 6, Wayne. Come on now.
Go in-
The bar's high.
Go in there with your same expectations. Leave that man alone.
I did, and I enjoyed it.
Then keep leaving him alone. Maybe
Fool,
you gonna enjoy
fool.
the next one.
I ain't even gonna bullshit you.
Put too much on him, you're not gonna
Stop
like it.
calling me about like 8:35
In the morning?
Friday p.m.
Okay.
and was like, "Hey man,
It's a wild wake up call.
you heard this
You need to be up
Wayne yet?"
anyway. Yeah.
I was like, "No, I got something going on. I was gonna cut it on at 9 p.m. So I was just about to cut it on." He's saying all the shit he just said, giving praise. So I was like, all right, I'm going to listen to it. Cut that shit on. Food. Probably about 10:05, I called that nigga right back. Mm-hmm. Oh, my fucking, never mind. I can't put the rest up. But, yes.
OMFNG.
OMG.
FNG.
No.
You already said it.
I didn't. But I was like, this nigga's amazing.
Yeah.
What was the song? The first song you no.
There was a lot of them, but you talking about Oprah and Gail probably.
Yeah, Oprah and Gail, crazy.
Boy,
You get a rollie. You get a rollie. You get a rollie. Everybody
that
get a
nigga was
rollie.
Oprah and Oprah. There wasn't no Gail.
Yeah,
but
Wayne went crazy.
but also like this goes with the Khaled song that had Wayne, Ross, and Jay-Z. Both of them niggas had good verses.
Mm-hmm.
Jay-Z just had that verse. It's the same way with 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz
So you
had
don't-
some hell of a verses.
So you don't think nothing about the Benny the Butcher verse that's on that same song? He killed.
He went off.
I'm skipping
cute.
back.
He
I listened
cute.
to it. It was cool.
He killed.
It was cool. He ain't,
I'm still giving it to Wayne. He might have the second best.
And I give him the third best. And it's 3 people. I'm going back. Like 2 Chainz did his thing on this. This is the best rapping I've heard for 2 Chainz in a while. But you were just in there with literally a monster.
A monster.
And that nigga, like when that nigga get angry or whatever he in right now, hey, be aware.
I don't know what.
Don't play with him.
I don't know what changed, dude.
The star of this album to me was the production of it, meaning whoever put it together as a whole. Also starting with 50 Cent, because 50, I like the way that 50 narrated that shit. Whoever came up with that idea is genius. And
Those scenes.
Yeah, those scenes. Yeah, scene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like I saw, they kind of did it on the rollout when they was doing the album title or the titles of the album. They did it in scenes, so there's about 4 of them. So that was pretty cool. But Wayne, to me, Change did his thing, but to me, Wayne rapped so good. To me, he really outshined him.
He did, but like,
and not even that, fool. Like I asked you, like not even that. Just you could tell they was in different places for the most of the part, because Wayne's even sounds better, like sonically, not just lyrically, but sonically. It sounds better. It sounds louder. It sounds different. And even sometimes you could tell they wasn't together because their tempos are a little bit different. And Wayne's tempo to me was always the better tempo. But overall, it was pretty dope. But any cons from them? Everything can't just be all great and wonderful. What any cons?
I haven't came across one yet. I gotta listen some more.
I'm big hater man, and I don't have one con.
I just feel like it was a dope album. And to your point, like I told you when you said it. I mean, of course, Wayne gone. I mean, it's not too many people can get on an album with Wayne and say I won. Mm-hmm. It's not gonna happen very often, you know. If any. But it
PPA.
It was just a dope track.
Any thoughts on the Fabulous feature?
It was cool. It was dope.
Fabulous gave a good Fabulous verse.
The production was dope on it. Like just the beats that they picked.
I would take Fab
the songs that they picked.
Benny the Butcher. I like Fab verse.
What's better, new or two?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. I thought I actually on camera.
New or two.
That's because that's part of the PPA song. Y'all know the PPA song? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's better, new or two?
But in all, man, dope album, man. Shout out to Wayne and 2 Chainz on that. Do y'all feel like I was telling Can't Get Right this when we was talking about it? Like I feel like the way music, we've been getting mad about all of the young people music that fly by night. But if you think about from Ross and Meek Mill last week, to Kodak last week, to Drake redoing it, and to 2 Chainz and Wayne, are you guys gonna have to are they finna make people have to start rapping again?
I hope so.
Hope so. Because I don't want to hit a little foolishness. Now, I was a little sad about when I was listening to a Ross song and he was basically like, he was hollering at a little chick who was listening to Trippie Redd. Now, you can't be hollering at chicks who listen to Trippie Redd. Sorry. But those Trippie Redds, they love that little nigga too. But I guess he raps. I don't know. But I want to hear cool, good sounding music, grown up with lyrics like the Rosses when he's in his bag, the Waynes when he's in his bag. Those deep rap, I don't want to hear the foolish rap no more.
I wonder how
I just want to hear the good.
Because I wonder if the young people like, man, that shit was boring as fuck.
They probably so.
I wonder how they thought about it.
They want to hear NBA Youngboy, and cool, go do that. But the rappers our age and the rappers that we look to rap, I hope this put everybody on notice. Drake doing his shit, Wayne and 2 Chainz doing his shit. I want to hear Ross come with his solo album and do his shit. I want to hear J. Cole come out and do his shit. Kendrick, punk ass, gonna come out 5 years later.
Drake took a slight shot at him too, though. He's like,
good.
He basically was like, I'm not one of those rappers who just disappear for fame or something.
Yeah, because that shit trash. Think you a rapper. Rap. What's wrong with that?
Shout out to 3K.
Exactly. I did not
The
turn
whistle machine.
I did not turn
I still ain't
turn that shit on.
I still ain't pressed the button.
I'm not gonna do it.
I ain't pressed the button.
So you didn't listen to New Blue Sun?
Bruh, I download that shit when I'm getting a massage or like IV therapy or
Actually,
some
it's
shit
not
like
bad,
that.
dog.
I don't give a
It's
fuck.
calm.
I do not want to hear that from one of the best rappers ever. Sorry.
What if you at home trying to get some work done?
But you don't listen to that kind. Okay, do you listen to jazz music?
I listen to blues, not jazz necessarily, but blues. And
You listen to jazz?
like on my vinyls and stuff.
It's
So-
mostly Christmas season.
So if you listen to jazz, a lot of people are saying that it's akin to jazz. I'm not saying I couldn't really deal with it. I tried 3-4 songs, cut the shit off. I'm not a big jazz person, but I'll listen to some Boney James every now and then. You know.
It's one of those.
I'll give jazz a
while
shot.
You working this in the background.
What's my guy from New Orleans? Baptiste.
John Baptiste.
John Baptiste. Like, I'll listen to him. That's cool because that's what he does. But nigga, you one of the best people in the world at rap.
But how do you know that's the
Rap.
how you know if he's one of the best at that? If you don't listen to it.
No.
You ain't gave it a shot.
No.
Have you listened?
No.
So then you can't really judge it.
Rap. And then what am I judging it off of?
You
Jazz.
that's what I'm saying. Jazz.
John Baptiste.
Oh, cool. You did.
How you know?
But you had to
Very
listen.
well. Rap.
How you judging if you don't listen? It's not even a rap album.
Of course. I don't understand why people was mad after he said it's not a rap album that it wasn't a rap
You
album.
mad right
Y'all just
now.
You
know.
are. Rap.
No.
I don't care if he raps or put that out. I'm not about to listen to
I'm
that.
going to listen to
is-
it when it's time. I'm just
Are
not
you
going to
going to
listen to it at 11 p.m.
You listen to Drake do
Thursday
rap
night.
or R&B albums.
Drake is a rapper and a R&B singer.
So
He's a
this
rapper and a
man
fluter.
now he's a flute
A
specialist.
flutesman. He's a flutesman.
Cool.
Flutesman, there.
I get to it when it's time to listen to some flutes. Coming off Drake
Put
and
Hootie on
Wayne.
that cover, playing a flute.
He's a flutesman.
Coming off Drake and Wayne and 2 Chainz. No, fool, I can't turn on to the
It's
flute.
good if you into meditation.
I'm not into that type of music, so I'm not gonna listen to it for that reason.
I've been
alone,
saying
but,
I've been saying I was gonna get into meditating a little bit more, especially after Jesus had that meditation with the little boy in the house. I think I'm gonna
That's a crock of shit.
fakeation.
Sitting out high in the meditation mode.
yeah, I think won't let me meditate. I don't know if y'all saw this. I thought that was pretty dope, but
I get a roll.
hip hop mogul Nas.
Everybody get a roll.
You gotta call him
you were about to say Diddy.
mogul now, but he introduced a new foundation. It's called the Paid in Full Foundation, which is providing financial and healthcare support to pioneers of hip hop. You know, like the people who started rap. You know, those rappers who they didn't get to make the kind of money that these artists are making now, and they don't have the kind of money that they have now. And so he basically creating a foundation that'll help them be able to get health care and financial support now that they're in their older years.
Shout out to Nori. Nori been
That's dope. Nori been saying it. I think Joe Budden been saying it. You need a union. Yes.
Yeah. So great. Shout out to them, but
Shout out to Nas.
the man that created it
Yeah.
and actually did it. They've been talking.
So hopefully,
Great.
hopefully
Pimp
it
C
grows
started
into
talking about it. Great. Here we are. We got it.
Yeah, so hopefully it's just bigger than Nas because Nas alone can't make it. You know, like they all
I would
got to
like-
get involved in it.
I would like to see how it gets funded.
Like
And
this week, the guy from Kool in the Gang, the drummer George Brown from Kool in the Gang passed away. He was 74, and with that union, it can help his family bury him. It can help him have a retirement plan. It can help that family have survivors benefits if eligible. You know, it can help with all of that.
And like
man.
y'all
That's what
said,
the
shout
union does.
out Pimp C, because Pimp C been saying it for before when he was alive. Like, hey, we need to unionize.
So does it happen? Because that means these
Not-
rappers got to
not
get
yet.
together and make it happen.
Not yet,
I
but
don't
it's a
know.
step in the right direction.
I don't know who said it, but like, yeah, these now rappers need to pay a little tax to the fund.
A rap tax.
How we pay into Social Security that we might not get. Like, they need to pay into the fund because without them, without Kool in the Gang, a hip hop, hippity hop, you know, like
How it went?
that way. So, but
Dummy.
these niggas need to pay into it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you get it going.
Shouts out to Nas, man. Nas a cool ass nigga, man.
And he got a dope ass
nigga
restaurant.
fly.
I tried to tell Stock to go to it. Anytime you in LA
That nigga 50-year-old with a full hairline.
or New York, y'all gotta go to Sweet
Look,
Cheek.
he rubbed his shit. He ain't got no Nas hairline,
Nigga, my shit still in there.
It ain't Nas.
Take your hat off.
No, nigga.
All
no, I
right,
ain't
bitch,
got
don't
it.
be worrying about me.
Yeah.
My shit still I can still get all
Why
even.
you hating on Nas?
Somebody just showed
I'm talking about you.
somebody just showed their transplant. That shit look really good.
Flip said he was gonna get one.
No, I saw.
got one?
Damn, it was a
It was
rapper.
some nigga that had a bald head. It was
Tory
a rapper
Lanez?
that had a bald head. Nah,
No,
hell
it was
LeBron
like
James?
not Killer Mike, but Damn, they just it wasn't
They
Bun
just
B.
did it.
Nigga, I be hitting.
Yeah, they
TikTok.
just did.
I be scrolling TikTok.
Timberland. That's who it was.
I be scrolling TikTok.
That
I be
nigga
wanting to get
had
some of their
that
oil.
fade, fool.
I be wanting to get some of their little oils on TikTok. We like make that little spot that
Would y'all
Logan
be
said
like
shit was trash.
like them rappers? They was messing with like finesse 2 times and shit. Call him finesse
BBL.
2 fine.
Yeah, he got BBL though. I ain't
Would y'all with that kind of money? Would you get BBL?
no,
Why
man.
would you like? Why as a
I get
man
a
you
chef
want a big
and
butt?
trainer? Chef
Yeah.
and
No, they get
Nah,
abs and
you-
pecs and shit.
Yeah, it ain't
Nah.
just
They
a
don't get a butt.
Nah, give me a
right.
trainer.
He already got a butt. He ain't talking.
They
about
said something about like they
Pause.
look like a baddie. That's why I said it. But
we gonna see what that nigga look like in 3 weeks. We gonna see.
no, yeah, like you said, chef,
My
trainer.
boy, my boy got boob chest.
My boy say, nigga, if you got that kind of money, you can get that, nigga. Give me that loggerhead, nigga. I wanna get
Rockwaller.
Yeah, give me that little long thing on command, nigga. I don't want no
for the
abs.
wrong thing, right?
They ain't perfected that yet. They said you might lose feeling. I ain't taking that risk.
I think a
I
nigga.
want
I think a
feeling.
nigga. I think men. I was
gon-
talking to somebody
you
about
gon-
this.
You want exercise or keep the feeling?
I think men will drop 10%, 20% feeling to be able to be ready more often.
Well, they said no feeling though.
yeah,
Oh,
no
man,
feeling.
not
Why?
no feeling,
They ain't
man.
capable.
Come
No,
on,
that thing ain't gonna get hard. You ain't got no
Just
feeling
changed
in it.
it. Yeah, no feeling.
Hey, how does it work?
You
this
just
nigga?
there.
But some men in their ego, think about it. If you can't get up or can't get right and perform, right? Would you take
What?
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 If you can't get a,
If you can't
right.
if you can't get up or you can't
No,
get
You say
right,
can't get,
Yeah,
you can't get right, nigga. Your Johnson can't get right.
I was like, damn.
I ain't calling my
Yeah,
Justin
man.
can't get right no matter what he's doing.
I'm talking about you can't get right in the moment.
Nah, you gotta think
Would
of
you
another
would you
phrase.
rather take that? Would you rather? Man, y'all fucking me up. Would you rather? Would you rather take not being able to perform
I want to perform.
or lose some feeling?
I want to perform.
I want to perform a feeling.
Nigga, you can't do both. I just gave you the scenario.
I want to perform.
I
said
rather
lose
not
and
perform
Well,
all the time. I feeling.
Okay,
Hey,
fine.
well-
So you can have all the feeling in the world, but you can't perform.
That's
Oh
wild.
no.
Okay, this is the fuck the scenario was.
I don't know.
I want to feel that shit.
Because if you ain't feeling it, what's the purpose of performing? I mean, I get it. You
get
take
what I'm
care of
saying.
them.
You just got to be selfish now.
I think a lot of, but a lot of niggas like that. Like, man, think
I get
about
it. I
think
can-
about
I can understand it.
Because if you can't crush your old lady the right way, you already know what's gonna happen. Your mind gonna play with you, and Biff gonna be over that bitch doing it.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of niggas will take back feeling. Give me 30% less feeling, and I can perform every time I'm ready.
Shit, we already ain't
Oh yeah, yeah. If you giving options, I mean percentages.
Yeah. Nigga say if you giving options. Nigga started with an option. This nigga crazy.
No, I want both. No, you can't have both,
Giving
nigga.
options.
Unfortunately, that's like nigga want a hairline. You can have a hairline, but shit, you got to do something.
I can stand to lose about 10% of feeling.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, man. Nigga extra
That'll let
sensitive.
you
now.
last a little longer.
Nigga extra sensitive.
Sorry.
You can see niggas now. Nigga got zero feeling. Boy, I was in there. I killed her. Boy, I went by 3 hours.
don't know.
Yeah, they gonna do that.
I'm sorry, fool.
Ain't nobody coming behind me.
Zero feeling. I'm sorry. Give me the feeling. I want to feel it.
Yeah.
I want to feel something. I'm sorry.
Okay, you can have 100% feeling,
I ain't gonna be with
but
Bill.
you only perform every 5 times.
Well, we just gonna try.
Then you keep on changing my shit, man.
No, I'm giving
How
scenario.
about I just feel it and perform all the time? With the
I mean, you can
feeling?
feel it. You got.
You can't have everything.
You can't.
It's
yeah.
not having everything. It's just I don't know, man. Whatever.
I don't know. It's
He,
just-
he started by saying he said the surgery make you not be able to feel it.
As much or just a little bit?
He said, nah,
He
I
did
thought
say
that-
100%.
Yeah,
I
he
want to
said
say
100%.
100% wild.
They said like it's a good chance that you lose all feelings.
You explored?
That's the same thing for women too,
You
though.
explored though?
Like when they get pierced.
You saying they say? Are you they?
Oh,
They say.
If I
Who is
explode,
they, nigga? I need to know who the they is. Are they qualified?
It's one of them
Theyers?
studies. Like,
They say.
you don't know X stock to justify his studies.
Oh,
Well, he got a study. He
man.
read it to me. You saying they?
He
He be reading the actual study.
say nothing to stop.
What are you reading, man? Read something to me. If you,
I don't know. This shit was years ago.
it could be fake. If
They
you
might
read-
have improved it.
It could be fake. If you read it to me, I might believe you more.
This week.
Well, we had.
We saw Coach K. We saw Coach K. A QC came out and said that in his heyday, that Jeezy was bigger than Jay-Z in the South.
That's believable.
A lot of people came out. They had a lot of problems and a lot of things to say about it. We've heard Booster say that at one point he was bigger than Jay-Z in the South.
Did he say the South or just?
He said the South.
In the South.
Okay.
Or just he did say he actually
No,
did
he
say
said overall.
He said
because-
overall.
I think it was overall.
Because he said Jeezy was good in the South, but Jay-Z. No, Jeezy was good in
in
New
the
York.
North. In the New York.
North.
They was listening to him. But Jay-Z wasn't getting played down South.
Right. In that.
Yeah. So that's yeah.
We're Southern platform.
For
No.
I can only speak personally. Personally, Jeezy had a lock on the game when I had that Camaro. And I'm on that Grey Goose. Hey, that shit used to be drumming in the back of the Camaro and doing that little era. It was Jeezy and nobody else. In the club, in the car, in the house, it was Jeezy. Sorry.
Jay-Z never had a movement like Jeezy had in that Trap or Die era. I'm sorry. He just didn't. That nigga was hot as fish grease. Had niggas.
Is that a bias too though? Because maybe up north they had that little reason.
No,
without to them, I don't know.
remember they would had the
something.
band, the Snowman shirts all up there. That's how that shit got fucked up.
I never seen a Jay-Z t-shirt. I was just going to say that.
It's in them S. Carters. You had no S. Carters, them shoes.
Oh, them hoes. You know, I don't
Some
wear
niggas
low
had them though,
cuts.
but some niggas
Some
had them.
niggas
though.
had them. They look
niggas
like
on low
new
cuts now.
Niggas down here had them them S.
This ain't low cut.
Shit, Dip said.
Nigga, them hoes low as fuck.
Jay-Z.
He mean
What
lower,
them-
like a K Swiss lower.
Yeah.
Fuck you on some Crocs.
No, like
You got on low
Converse's
cuts.
lows.
You got low cuts on that though.
Yeah, but
These
them
are low
hoes
cuts.
was
We
Yeah,
got on
there
low
was- there
cuts.
was a- there was
These
a-
ain't mid or high. These are low cuts.
No, that version of shoe. It's a
that
flatter
version.
shoe. It's
like
more of
under
a,
the ankle.
It's
Under
more
the
like
ankle, I should say.
a Adidas shell toe low top.
These are under the ankle,
It
buddy.
covers my ankle.
Nigga,
No,
your
it
whole-
does not.
Your whole ankle bone out, boy. What you talking
No,
about?
these do not
You
cover
can
the
touch
ankle.
this bone right here. I bet.
All right, I'm talking about Converse lows. I'm talking about Adidas, Stan Smiths. Like those are lows.
These are Stan Smith.
Okay, I don't know why the fuck you gonna do this for me right now, but okay.
I'm just saying they low cuts.
Hey,
He
buddy,
doing that shit
you
again.
won.
He doing that shit again.
But yeah, like nobody had a move. The biggest two movements to me in hip hop was Jeezy movement and 50 Cent movement, and Jeezy might have been better. Well,
the Hot Boys movement was a
damn,
movement
I
too.
was just gonna say I gotta put that in there.
Cheese Bows and Reeves was a movement, boy.
But that was, I don't know if that was I don't know if that was a national thing more than a regional.
But even without movement,
Everybody know
when
where it was,
when
where it come from.
But even without movement, I gotta be honest. Jay-Z was not, to me, he was never popping down here like a Boosie, like a Webby, a Jeezy, T.I., Future, when they had their run. Like a lot of people in the South, it come from, we was closed out of all the markets. When they had the East Coast, West Coast shit, when Outkast
No
had to
South
get on
beat.
there and say South had something to say, we was closed out. So what we did was we made our own music, and now you see that our music changed the whole culture because the South been, for the last 20-something plus years, have been running music.
Own the game.
You got
Since
people
the
from
Jeezy era.
West Coast and East Coast making Southern music. That them heavy 808s and that shit. They everybody want to sound like our producers. So I think that once we got a hold of it, once we came with that trap era, once we came with that realistic rap shit, I think the South took over.
No, they definitely did. I would say late 90s, early 2000s. Like,
Since the Cash Money era, maybe.
Cash
When it
Money,
started?
Master P, Cash Money,
Limit first.
UGK,
Well, no,
Outkast.
even before that, you got
I'm saying taking over. I ain't saying that when we noticed them to become a force. I'm saying
it was the
actually
Houston
taking
era.
over.
It was the screw up era. It was
It's after that.
Then No Limit. Then
After
Cash
that.
Money. Then Atlanta.
We
think
can
Cash
say
Money kinda
then.
started.
I think it all go hand to hand. No Limit, Cash Money, UGK, A-Ball MJG, Outkast. That's it. Put them all together. They was
Around
all
when?
moving simultaneously.
Around what, 2000 ish?
Not only that,
Now, it was 99, 98, that Suave House.
99,
But yeah,
2000.
yeah. But you skipped Suave House, Jay Prince.
He mixing it, he's saying this all together.
God damn, I don't know how else to be clear. I don't really know what to say.
he making it one big salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't want to say it was UGK. No, because Outkast was on the one saying the South got something to say. UGK went up there saying it, but UGK was just as big for the South. A-Ball MJG, Suave House was just as big in the South. Tila, all that shit was big already. We had to make our own way.
Tito was live.
So it's not so far fetched, man. In whether they know it or not, even the way that fucking Memphis Bleak, they asked Memphis Bleak this on TMZ. They asked me Bleak that same question. He was like, "Man, Jeezy, the way Jeezy had it, man. When I saw that T-shirt, I was thinking the actual snowman. Like, nah, that's Jeezy. And anytime you take over something so big as the snowman yourself, and it now becomes you,
Jeezy the snowman.
But
I make it wintertime.
But at the end of the day, he did pick Jay-Z, and we know why. But him saying that
they was literally banning that man T-shirt from schools.
Dodging the state patrol, I control the state. Shit. But nah, shout out to Jeezy.
A whole Christmas figure for drugs.
That was wild. Sports. Georgia, Tennessee. Got a few recaps on yesterday, man. Georgia played Tennessee.
Georgia's a grown man.
Man, Georgia, goddamn. What was the final score? 30.
A lot to a little.
What was it, G-Boss? I don't know. I just know Georgia kind of 38-10. Georgia kind of pretty much controlled it from the first snap, man. They offense looked impeccable. Much more efficient than Georgia offense been looking all season.
They figuring out who they are.
Yeah, and it's matching that defense that nobody in the country has. Did y'all watch that game? And if so, what was y'all takeaways from Georgia, Tennessee?
I watched it because it was close in the first half, I would say.
The first Tennessee drive, then after that, down here.
Well, the first quarter. But it wasn't a lot to watch yesterday. I mean, it was, but it was about 3-4 games to really watch. Georgia looks very good.
Yeah, they're real impressive, man. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can protect the quarterback. They got wide receivers who can throw touchdowns and catch touchdowns in the same game. Their defense is solid from the D-line to
the tight end, Bowers.
To the tight end, to the kicker, to the third assistant running backs coach. To everybody they got is super solid, and they growing into their own. They hadn't lost a game in 3 years, so
Beck looking real good too.
He is, and he a specimen. Pause. He a specimen, about 6'5", 215,
yeah,
220.
He got a pistol peak.
Tall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's slinging that thing.
Pause.
Whoa.
dummy.
But yeah, man, Georgia looks.
Why
real
y'all
good.
say pause?
Because it's
You talk about somebody slanging
he
that thing.
said he's slinging that thing. He's slinging that thing.
Slanging that thing.
That's what my boss said. He said, "Why y'all keep saying pause? What that mean?"
Slow
See
down.
why he didn't know what that meant.
Slow down.
Why y'all keep saying pause?
Slow down, my boy. But Georgia looks good, man. They looked impressive. In Tennessee, they started off the year with fire, but they kind of cooled off as the year went on. Yeah. So it's fitting.
They Tennessee. They do that shit every year.
Washington State, Oregon.
Bama broke their heart.
Washington State won 22-20 over Oregon State. It was a good game to see fucking tsunami out there.
Dummy.
Yeah, it started off cool, but by the end of the first quarter, it was pouring down rain pretty much the whole game. Had big implications. They actually let Washington, because they won, jump Florida State, and we'll get to Florida State. They jumped up to number 4 now in the playoff BCS. But what was y'all takeaways from that Oregon State game?
Pretty good game, man. Washington showed me that they can be tough. Like, they're not just pretty glitz and glamour when the sun is shining and it's dry out here and we can throw the ball all over the court and all over the field, whatever. They showed that they can deal with tough situations. And, man, playing their style of football in the rain is very hard. And they still DJU and them showed me some shit too, man.
They showed that Washington has won 6 games. They last 6 games they won by like less than 6 points.
Mm-hmm. Very close game. They played a lot.
Most championship teams
but they were all ranked.
Do that.
They were ranked games too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, holding a team to 20 is good for Washington. Mm-hmm. I like it. They definitely deserve to be in the playoffs. I mean, I think we're gonna talk about that later.
Didn't they jump? I think they jumped somebody.
Florida State.
Yeah, they jumped y'all because of my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Go to y'all. How do you feel about that? How you feel about y'all quarterback loss?
Of course it's fucked up. We started off real bad. We were playing shitty before he even started. I mean, before he left. And then, they was trying to jumpstart it. They was putting the ball in his hands, and that's how he actually got hurt. But we played bad. And they've been kind of alluding to us being about to get jumped all for the last 3-4 weeks.
When did he get hurt?
First quarter. Yeah, I don't think we particularly. We was 13-0 when he got hurt. Our backup came. He's been there for 3 years, so I'm not really worried about him. He actually showed us how to use the big receiver prior to. I feel like if we win, we in. We still got to play Florida. We still got to play a ranked Louisville team. Ohio State, Michigan still got to go play each other. Alabama, Georgia still got to play each other. So I feel like as long as we win and take care of what we need to take care of, it'll take care of itself. But we got to win. We got a big game against Florida. It's a rivalry game. Florida got athletes all over the field, regardless of what their record is. It's a rivalry game, so you got to kind of throw that out the window.
Who would y'all have to play in the championship game?
Louisville, number 9.
Didn't they lose? They lost yesterday, right?
No, they didn't. They won.
Okay.
Yeah, they won. They ain't look that good.
Nope.
Florida looks trash. Y'all should easily win that game, hopefully.
Can't say that.
Yeah,
it's
Florida
a rivalry
played
game.
good.
It's just no different than when people get scared to see Alabama. Alabama was supposed to win
You had
a lot of years
4-5
against
games.
Auburn. Like, it's a rivalry game. You can't do that.
Don't compare the two.
No, what you mean?
It's been a few when Auburn.
You can't
beat
compare
Alabama, they was
Florida
supposed to.
State to Alabama Auburn?
No.
Why you can't?
You can't.
Explain it.
Because Iron Bowl, yes. You never know what's going to happen. Florida State, usually the good team wins.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is.
Why
Now
not?
it is recently.
You got
in the
two
past
people
10,
disagreeing
15
with
Then
years.
wild rights a lot of times. What was the reason? Like it
No,
still
I said
comes
in the
down.
last 10 years, it's been true. Florida not that. And Florida State was trash
I disagree.
for years.
I disagree. I feel like when you play a
They
rivalry,
never good at the same time.
I think it's hard to say that because if Florida State was at full strength, yes. But with a new quarterback, I get he's been there, but he hasn't been in the fold.
Facts.
So that does change things.
and
Florida just lost to Missouri.
that don't mean that. Missouri ranked.
LSU lost to Missouri, and I ain't putting LSU up there with Florida State. I'm just saying that Missouri is good, and Missouri lost 2 games.
Yes.
They're not bad at all, bro. You saying Missouri like 4-6 Missouri? Nah,
Missouri
not
ranked
that.
number 10 in the country
So you can't say that, and they pushed them to the wire.
in the SEC. So don't shit on your SEC.
Florida State should handle Florida.
They from the
They
SEC.
should. And they quarterback hurt too.
Okay.
No, the SEC is the hardest conference. We playing the most toughest conference.
Ah, man, I'll do this silly shit.
Why not? You do it.
Have
Why I
said
can't
that
do
this year? It changes.
No, wait, what changed? Come on.
It's
Talk to me.
college football.
Okay, what changed?
SEC is not the hardest conference this year.
Who is?
I would arguably say maybe Pac-12 is.
It is because they got all of them. They had for the most. That's who they've been ranking up to the Pac-12.
Yeah, but
But you always say the Big Ten gonna be trash no matter
you've
what.
been saying that, but you
Big T, like
you've
Michigan.
been
Michigan
no.
trash.
You've been saying that the Pac-12 and they have been glorifying the Pac-12, but the last 3-4 weeks the SEC had the most highest ranked teams and the most teams ranked of anybody in the country.
I ain't arguing with him.
All right, well, I'm saying Pac-12 conference is better this year.
Cool. They defense Oregon. They were just talking about Oregon. They combined teams that they played, like the defense ranked like 60 something. They put LSU up against them. LSU played against because they was doing the comparison of Heisman. Daniels had to play against 6 or 7 top 30 or 40 defenses. What's my man's name? Bo Nix played against 1.
Cool. When the playoffs come, SEC is gonna win. But this year,
That nigga going against his argument. So the Pac-12 better, but the SEC gonna win.
yeah, but this year, like the SEC really only got 2 good teams. Like other teams might be ranked, but they got 2 good teams. And I don't really know how tough Georgia is, so I can't wait till Saturday after next to see the championship game.
Yeah, I disagree with all that. 2 good teams.
I think they got about 5.
Yeah.
About 5, 6.
And I think the Pac-12 got 4 or 5 good teams.
Because
I
Ole
think
Miss,
the Big Ten,
good. Missouri's better than you're giving them credit for. LSU's good offensively.
Ole Miss can't beat anybody good.
well, they can't beat the top 2 teams.
Yeah.
But who can?
Nobody in the Pac-12.
And that's what I be saying. Like even when we look at Oregon State is a great ass football team. They just can't beat the 2 best teams.
Oregon or Oregon State?
Oregon State.
Oregon State
I
in
said
the
it right.
Pac-12 saying you can't beat Oregon and Washington.
So that's 2 losses. So that make you look real bad, but you're losing to the best of your conference.
Ole Miss did only
Just no different than Penn State. They lost to Ohio State and Michigan. That doesn't mean that bad.
Yeah. But
So I don't know. I'm going back to your question. Who with Florida State? I'm a little nervous because it's a rivalry game. Florida got the same athletes as everybody in the country. They just not playing that well. We should win, but it's tough. We just lost our quarterback. It's a rivalry game. All hats go off when it's a rivalry game. We know how rivalry games are. So we'll see.
Auburn have a shot after paying 1.8 for that devastating loss.
That shit.
Do they have a
Niggas
shot
is
against
some
Bama?
fucking bums.
But
No,
that's how you
they
lose a
don't.
rivalry game right there.
Thinking like that.
We think about Georgia next week. We don't care. Auburn don't have nothing to lose. They don't have no bowl game. This is their bowl game. This is the game that you can fuck Alabama up. They gonna come out and play as hard. That's why in the NFL, man, when you look at NFL, you could be a 12-0 team and lose to the 0-12 team because
They don't want to go
you
0-16.
You gotta be hot that week.
Bama gonna kick their ass.
I'm not saying that they're not. I'm just telling you,
possibilities.
it's dangerous.
Come on, man. This is a audio podcast. You got to talk about it. Get in
I
depth.
just said it. I literally just said it.
They ass. Give me a little more than that.
No, like Alabama is this Alabama team is not the team that lost to Texas. They're far better. What's the quarterback name? Milroe has came into his own. The defense, it's one corner, not Kool-Aid, but it's another corner for Bama that's
three,
like,
I think.
yeah, balling.
Number 2 balling too. That freshman, I want to say yes, they use him as safety or in the slot, but he balling too. He returned a kick yesterday.
He
too.
returned kicks, yeah.
Downs.
Is it
Something Downs.
baller? So
Name me one person for Auburn. Hugh Freeze.
That quarterback. That
Williams.
Don't worry about quarterback. He all right.
Robbie Ashford.
He don't even play.
He
White
don't
ball
even
quarterback.
<laughs> What's his name?
I don't know. White ball quarterback. It's some with an S.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it's
White
some with
boy
an S.
quarterback.
He good.
I can't.
He all right.
I can't wait till this upcoming week.
Peyton Thorne.
A lot of shit gonna be
Him.
shown. We'll get to pick them, so then I can.
Where we at
I'll
Pickens?
Yeah,
divulge.
we picking right now.
Okay, go ahead, Hoop.
Alabama Auburn. We just picked that one.
Alabama.
What everybody ain't pick?
Alabama.
Easy. I'll say easy.
Easy. I'm gonna go Bama. I just think that Auburn's just not that good, man. And unfortunately, like shit like that is just gonna weigh on them. And people are talking about firing Hugh Freeze already. I don't think that's smart. I think that Hugh Freeze is a good coach, and they just had a bad loss.
Somebody brought up a good point. When teams are bad, hiring a new coach like Colorado, like Auburn, like Florida State when we were bad, you got to look at what they're doing in recruiting because Auburn had a great year recruiting when Hugh Freeze came in. Florida State when we was 3-7 or whatever we had a great recruiting class coming in. Deion has the second best going to the Big 12 right now. He has the second best recruiting class. You gotta let these people get their players in. You gotta let them get time to get their packages in, and then see what's what.
But this is his second year, first year?
First year.
Yeah, come on now. He Freeze.
Man, it's all fun and games, but you gotta give. I say you gotta give a coach 3 to 4 years.
3 years at least.
That still don't be enough time.
Our coach was 3-7, 5-7, 10-3, and now we're undefeated.
He still ain't got his coaching routine on how he get from the stadium to the house.
No, he don't have his players in yet.
He ain't got his
Like y'all let Saban do all this shit. Like he got to get his players in, and he was already at Alabama.
Yeah,
Florida
so
State was trash.
I don't count like
when Buddy came
he
in.
kind of had an instant
Colorado won one game when Deion came
Well,
in.
Alabama was pretty sorry when Nick Saban came. Let's not do that.
But they had the players. They were just sorry.
No, they were sorry. They didn't have the players either.
There was bowl game. They was going to bowl game.
They were sorry.
It took about 2 years.
But they was going to bowl game.
They were sorry. That's why they got a new coach. They were sorry. Come on, you don't get a new coach because you're good.
They was going to bowl
No,
game.
man, stop it, man.
They just
The
wasn't good
Shard
enough for
Williams,
Bama.
the Shard Williams years, they was sorry as fuck. 6-6.
Brody Crawl.
Yeah, they was really sorry.
Like I said, bowl game.
Okay, you
Not
want a
1
bowl?
and 11.
6-6? That's good.
No, but they won 1-11.
That's bad, man. Like, that's really horrible. 6-6.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, them niggas play
Florida State had some of them
They play 2-3
3-win
cupcakes a year, man. Come
All
on.
right, to your corners. Next game I have is we did Alabama Auburn already. It's not too many more.
should be
one
a
more.
lot.
No, it's rivalry games, but we talked about Florida State. We talked about Alabama Auburn. The next big one is the big one, Ohio State Michigan.
I think Ohio State beat the
Dog.
dog shit out of Michigan.
Both of them 11-0.
I'm gonna have to go Ohio State just because I watched Michigan again yesterday and they did that running shit again. They
can't throw
really
the
wouldn't
ball.
throw that bitch.
They cannot throw the ball.
They really wouldn't.
And with Marvin Harrison Jr., they might get ahead, and Michigan ain't gonna be able to do that running shit.
It's a sleeper good game. Oregon State, Washington. For the
I'm sorry, Oregon State. Too.
Oregon State. That's what I
Oregon
meant.
State. My bad.
That's what I meant.
10-1 against 8-3. Oregon State. Number 6 against number 11. Oregon State might drop a little bit, but
They already dropped. They dropped to 25.
Okay, so 11-25. All right. That's a big ass drop.
Well, they 3 losses.
Still, from 11-25 is big.
That's a big loss. You said Oregon?
Oregon State, and they got the night game too at 7:30 on Fox.
I'm gonna go Oregon.
Let's see if they playing that Outson.
I'm gonna go Oregon. Bo Nix playing
Oregon.
real good, man. And man threw 4 or 5 incomplete passes last week for
That boy
406
threw 5
yards and 6
picks in the
touchdowns.
first half.
Who threw 5 picks?
I mean, I'm sorry, 5 touchdowns in the first
I
half.
thought it was 6, wasn't it?
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Even one more. But that's really it for
who is
all
Washington playing? Washington playing anybody? that
Washington
needs to be-
State.
Oh, never mind.
You gotta watch Washington State.
You do.
Cam on
They 5 and 6 though, but you do.
Yeah, that boy can slang that bitch. Cam.
Georgia playing who?
Georgia Tech.
Oh, never mind.
You know it's that time. North Carolina.
That's why I say we just gotta win, man. If we win, if Florida State just win, we might be all right.
That's it. The only other decent possible game is Texas A&M been good since Jimbo was technically fired. They 7-4 against LSU, 8-3. I just want to see my boy have an amazing game to better his chances.
They'll beat.
Yeah, I just want him to have better chances for the.
That's
high.
why they fired him, because they can't beat nobody good. They haven't been able to beat nobody good as long as Jimbo been there.
Us neither don't look like this year. Shit.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Who's stupid?
Dummy.
Jonathan can't get right. Bring your ass to the principal's office.
Damn.
You said it. Sleeping on Lil Wayne.
Call yourself out.
I mean, I did do that.
Call yourself out. You know what I'm saying? For years on years on years.
Yeah, man. For calling out Wayne for all these years, man, we got to bring you to the principal's office, man.
All right, when I said that, I wasn't
Apologize.
You
I
called
already-
yourself up.
I already apologized.
No, do it again.
But when I said that, I was right.
No, you wouldn't.
You was wrong.
Wayne was trash. Wayne been trash since he got out of jail
Hey,
to
me,
this album.
Wayne has never been trash, in my opinion.
Compared to Wayne, he was trash.
He's better now, but he wasn't trash.
Yep.
lesser than.
I just said that. That's the same thing I just said. I just said not trash.
So from the time he got out of jail to this album, he was lesser than.
Hey, you can't argue with the dumb of the week. It's been said.
Except
Yeah,
your shit.
yes, if I'm the
Nobody else get to argue with the
Because
dumb of the
they
week.
don't
You make yourself sound dumber.
Hey,
You getting
And-
dummy.
and this why I was even more right previous, because Wayne still has the capability of doing what he just did on this album.
And
He wasn't doing it. No, he wasn't.
Except on his project.
He was coming out of jail.
I don't give a fuck.
I just had trash beats.
What was
that's what
that
he said,
shit?
on his projects. But remember when he was on the Benny the Butcher song, we like, man, that nigga went stupid on it.
Every
Like
feature.
all his features, he been going crazy
Wayne
on.
isn't just a feature artist. I want to see your
Well,
shit
well,
on
well.
your product.
When
Wayne
he first got the popping way back when,
Yeah.
he was feature king.
He had like 1,000 features that
Yeah,
year.
he
Remember
was
they went
feature
crazy
king.
on
I
that.
think it was 105.
that's when
to be
his-
honest.
that's when he
But
did his
No,
thing.
Wayne put out great bodies of work, and he was not able to do that. That waiting for the fix shit was trash.
And for that, you are the dummy of the week.
y'all-
Stupid nigga arguing with Wayne utilities.
Don't you argue with Wayne, nigga.
man.
You already
Yeah,
called yourself out. So it's cool, man. Be a good sport about it.
But I was right.
No, you wouldn't.
Any other news and information we forgot to add on, man?
Prayers to the Todd Lumsey family.
Yes. Prayers to the Todd Lumsey family. Don't forget, we will be off for
think.
Thanksgiving.
Y'all some cranberry niggas?
I don't have to have
I like
it, but I will.
cranberry.
eat
I like it.
Can or the real shit?
Can. But no seeds, no sticks.
Yeah, I don't even know what the real shit is. Like, people actually make it?
Yeah, people actually make. Yeah, they take cranberries and do some little whoop
Oh, no.
shit.
All that, give me a
That's
can.
the sticks.
Yeah, that's exactly going to have thorns in your
Thanksgiving. What are some things you thankful for?
Y'all niggas, man. Life every day, Monday through Friday. The older I get, the more I'm thankful for, man. I wake up and my feet hurt. I'm happy for my feet not to be hurt. I'm thankful for all of that, man. Like, you got to be thankful for life, man. Like, we see too much stuff and people are going through, like, fool, I literally sat here and thought how thankful we are for just being born where we're born. Like, we see people being born where they're born and getting bombed and stuff just because they're born there. Like, anything, fool. Just being the luck of the draw of my mama being my mama, fool.
I would say I'm thankful for, well, I mean, who to say it, but just to go into further, like, y'all, the support system, the being able to, I know most Sundays we gonna come here, we gonna shoot the shit. During the week, it's bullshit. Even Dad's fuck with me. I don't know why he was fucking with me last week, but that was just what he wanted to do.
You almost got my boy Rob.
I don't know why he was over there.
You are why. You is the reason why he was over there.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Shit ain't sweet in the hood. So, nah, man. Thankful for y'all boys. Of course, like I'm only saying this because I'm on the podcast. Of course, thankful for my family, wife, all that stuff. But I'm saying it, thankful for y'all, what we do during the week, what we do when we get together. I'm thankful for that.
Thankful for thankful for the internet bitches.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I don't.
Yeah, nigga being PC.
Right, and I'm not talking about actual women. I'm talking about your friends who you call internet bitches. Nigga, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, sometimes people say dumb stuff on the internet. So, you know what I'm saying? And you shouldn't act like that.
You say dumb stuff too.
Not be dumb. Well, don't be me either. I'm one of a kind.
That nigga got mad. Man, fuck up. That nigga buy your tickets, bro.
Get your Cash App card.
I'm thankful for freedom.
Yes.
You know, like going through situations, I look at it sometimes, and like we say, man, being a black male sometimes makes you more susceptible. I don't think I said that right,
no, you
but
did.
it's okay.
It was right.
I tried.
You took your time, but it was right.
I think you're more prone to certain things being pushed on you or right there around your doorstep, man. So I'm thankful for freedom. I'm thankful for family. Like Hoot said, man, it's good to have a job or be able to be where you're at. It's a blessing, and I don't want to take any of that for granted. Being able to create and build something with you guys for the factory, something that you just pulled out of thin air, and having people, a team around you that help you pull it together and believe in it the way that you believe in it, man, it's no short feat because, like I said, a lot of people got a lot of ideas and thoughts about what they want to try to do and how they want to do it, but they can't pull it to fruit. So to me, we're successful in that, having branding and stuff that we can point to say that we did that, man. I'm appreciative of that. Whether we make $1 or we make $20 million, it's a success. And so, yeah, on that note, that's where I'm at. And we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig? Love on your family, love on your loved ones.
Hey, if your task is to bring the rolls to the Thanksgiving function, don't bring them little cheap ass rolls. At least do the Hawaiian rolls. That's the least you can
What
do.
if they all out?
When he said rolls, I thought, I
Yo,
thought he meant the rolls.
Like the rolls. I thought he meant like
That
the
nigga said
rolls.
the rolls.
Like, I don't know.
Like the flowers.
Oh, no. ROLL.
I thought he meant like rolls, like benches, like
That just
ROWS.
shows you what we at.
No. The bread.
There you go.
Hawaiian. At least do the Hawaiian.
The brand.
The sweet one.
And they supposed to go in the oven, too. And the patty pies, whatever the fuck you call them.
They're supposed to go in the oven too.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck a patty pie, nigga. Bake your own pie. Yeah?
Yep.
You should.
Yeah. And we'll be back. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Love on your
thankful.
people, man.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Hope we'll see y'all all back on the backside. Believe that.
Believe that. I don't even know why I did that.
Dummy.